Hello and welcome back to Off the Beaten Quest. Thank you so much for joining us. There's a lot of D&D podcasts out there, but you chose this one, and we are like the cool side of the pillow. Always nice. We are jumping back into this amazing combat that we left you hanging on last time, but we are going to jump right back into it. Thanatura had evolved into a second form after taking some life force from Flossidus, as well as Eliana got some life force from Flossidus as well, and has shifted forms into a new godlike form, we'll call it for now, as well as Verity dealing with some internal struggles. So,
they seem pretty external right now.
They do seem external right now. So without further ado, we're just going to jump right back into this because I know you guys are itching to see what happens, and so are we. So, that being said, we're getting right back into the combat music. Getting back into this, we are at the beginning of initiative, but new Eliana, as we'll call it for now, you have something that happens when you've changed into this form as well.
Hi. So, hey guys. Hey, I'm big now.
Mm-hmm.
What's up?
You can see that.
Yeah, thank you.
Big.
Yeah, I'm
Big.
and I mean a big. Anyway, I technically, let's see. Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4. Because he's within 5. Is it?
I mean, we can say it's 30.
Okay. Cool. All right. So I have an ability similar to Thanatura, but like kind of the opposite, where my body, it's burning with radiant energy. It's just burning.
She's so excited.
She's level 20. She better be.
Right, that part.
And I'm giving off this very like sparkly, immense, starry energy. And something around everyone just seems kind of nice, like a little warm little blanket. And let's see. I'm going to roll it on here because I don't have my D10s out. But is that a D10?
I'll let her give you guys the good news before I give you the bad news.
Sorry, is that not what you said? That's what I heard.
Interesting. It sounded so similar.
So you guys feel this sort of rejuvenation throughout all of your bodies. And you regain 22 HP. All of my allies. So you are awake.
Yes.
And Jax is awake.
So Dawn and Jax both receive 22 points of healing and are now conscious.
That's good because I think I didn't mark something last time we played, so I was like, "Oh shoot, I don't know."
Yeah, I don't
where
think
I'm
you
at.
did either.
I don't
so
think. Okay,
we're
good.
This is fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine now.
So that's the good news.
Oh, dude, I read that completely wrong.
Do we get more?
No, you get 5.
Oh.
It's only 1d10. I read it as 5d10, but it put the average as 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so
sorry,
either
guys.
way, 5 points is still better than none.
You're still awake, though.
That is better. I was very
The bad news is that now in this new form for Thanatura, the previous aura of death is no longer in effect, but now the natural death aura is in effect, which each creature within a 120-foot radius reduces their max HP by 1d6 at the start of the initiative order, while Thanatura regains health equal to the total of max health reducted from all creatures in the radius.
Can we choose to take the average?
I rolled
Or do we
D6.
have to roll?
I rolled the
Oh,
D6.
you roll it.
well. Fuck you then.
I will say, though, everyone, you all have advantage against saving throws that deal necrotic damage for
Correct.
1 minute while you're around me.
So, since that healing has also taken into effect. Now, remember, max HP doesn't take away health. It just takes away your maximum. So, but unfortunately, once your maximum reaches 0, that is when you do hit 0 HP as well. But right now, it's only 1. So all creatures, essentially everybody has to reduce their max HP by 1. And there's a max HP modifier that's on the bottom of that right now. Or like on your D&D Beyond sheets, sorry. Okay, so at the top of the round, it is going to be Dawn, who is now conscious from this aura of rejuvenation.
I love how you're like, I'm glad I'm unconscious because I'll have time to think. And now you're like, I'm up.
I literally was just like so tired. I was like, oh, good, I'm down. I'll hang out for a little bit.
No.
See the peanut gallery. No, I'm first.
So, Dawn, so you takes half of your movement to get up because you're prone currently right now.
I don't want to do anything, okay? She's really big and she's really scary. And
Crying is a free action.
can I do crying as me reaction? Can I also do it as my bonus section? When I get up, where am I?
You're right in the same space.
I'm in like 6 spaces. Okay, cool. I have a question.
Yes.
Can I get Jax up?
So the help action, I believe, just again, like it would stabilize him. I think you can help somebody up. I guess that means I don't have to take half my movement. But if you pick me up, that counts as your action, I guess. It's an interesting question.
Because Dawn don't want to do jack shit. She wants to get the hell out of there. She sees.
Dawn doesn't want to do jack
Fair
shit.
enough.
She wants Jax to do shit.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, so you could come over to Jax and pick him up if you would like. It's only like 5 feet of movement anyway. So.
Just don't get within 5 feet of her, since she gets an attack of opportunity when you go to get away. So you can get to him.
You won't be.
I'm just telling you, don't get super close.
I won't be.
Just
so
like,
I can help
get to his
Jax
head.
up.
Yeah.
So I can grab. So
I
I
just
can.
don't know what her range is.
So
Whose range?
her melee attack range is 15 feet, just as an FYI.
That's a lot.
So how
You're
far
technically
away?
in melee range already.
Yeah. So. So, but if you move closer to get Jax, it doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity because you're not going out of the range.
Yeah, but I want to. I very much want to get out of her range.
So you're not going to help Jax up. So you're gonna go.
No. Well, okay. Am I in her range? If I
Yes.
left right
can-
now, she would attack me
Yes.
anyways.
You can
well, then I'm
use
gonna
your
help.
action to disengage.
Yeah.
But
That's
it
what
takes
you
your
can.
whole action.
Yeah. But it takes your whole That's it.
What do you mean disengage? What would like?
That means it doesn't provoke attack of opportunities, and you can just run away, essentially.
But then I leave Jax.
These are the choices.
Just thinking of how many times I could have used disengage to not provoke opportunity attacks, and I
As long-
regret every single time I didn't.
Okay, I feel like Jax and I are on the same level of, if I disengage and leave her and get out of her range, I won't get attacked.
Okay.
Correct?
Yes.
Great. I feel like Jax would think the same.
Jax is going to take it personally if you don't help him up. I'm just kidding.
Okay, I was like, you don't know, you're unconscious.
No, I'm conscious. I have 5 HP too.
Yeah, but you're in, you're down there in the line of action. So there's a delayed effect.
I'm 4.
Yeah, but you're not up yet. You're just
Do what you got to do.
okay. I'm gonna do what I gotta do, and get the hell out of there. That's what I gotta do.
Okay, so your action is disengaging, and you now have free movement without attack of opportunities.
Yes.
Set in stone.
You said that is my action.
That's your whole action.
Right. And as my bonus action, I'm gonna rage,
Okay.
and then as a bonus action, I'm gonna cry.
Okay.
Because Dawn feels some kind of way about what's
Just
happening.
No, your rage to continue when your next turn comes around. You have to do an attack. There's stipulations to keep the rage going.
You either have to take damage or make an attack in order to keep the rage going.
Correct.
I have a javelin. I will throw it
Fair enough.
with zero hope
It's
of
at
it
the
doing.
start of your next turn that it would end.
So yeah.
So since you're not attacking this turn, you'd have to be dealt damage, or else it'll end at the start of your next turn.
I mean, she'll probably get attacked. Let's be real.
Okay, yeah, that'll work.
She'll probably take
That's fine.
damage at some point. This is what's up.
Just trying
So
to warn
go ahead
ya.
and move away. Move where you got to go.
I would like to become one of Eliana's stars.
Rip.
5, 10,
I saw a fucking bitter wind.
25, 30, 35, 40.
No, all of your previous spells that were up, this has broken all that concentration.
Hold on,
so.
hold on. You only get half your movement because you used half of it to get up. So move back 20 feet.
Yeah, right there.
So just move 20 feet now.
Yeah, so you have 4 squares.
But you are out of melee range.
There you go.
Take the win.
Yay.
Hooray.
Hooray. Do you want me to roll now for my wild path?
Yeah,
Wild
go
path.
ahead and roll your D8.
That was like a lot of talking for like not a lot of resolution.
For not a lot of things happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I rolled a 1, and a 1 is shadowy tendrils lash around you. Each creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet of you must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 1d12 necrotic damage. You also gain 1d12 temporary hit points.
She's not in 30 feet.
Do I still gain 1d12 of temporary hit points?
Yes. You'd still get that. You just can't make damage on her.
Oh,
so.
no, I don't care to make damage on her, to be quite honest with you. That looks like a job for somebody else who's more giant than
That's not a Dawn problem.
That is no longer a Dawn problem. Dawn gave it her. She beat her chest and said, let's do this, and then she got beat the shit out of, so. Ooh! 10.
Nice.
Wait, so that means I get more than what I normally have? Ooh. So I add.
So it's just temporary. So they don't get added to your health.
Yeah.
They just get, there's like a temporary hit point spot on the health gauge thing.
Cool. Wow. Cool. These are a lot of numbers.
All right.
Even I don't have that many.
So that is your turn. It is now Thanatura's turn. And you see, like, there's a new sense of, like, vitality in her, and she kind of is very much like she has this, like, kind of almost like freedom of movement and is moving a lot more agile than she was before. Like, kind of like spins the scythe around and moves.
Oh,
Essentially seeing that
Hey.
Eliana is now in this, like, form kind of rivaling hers is, like, taking this, like...
Does Stella run away?
I would think... So
It's not her turn yet. She's still
we can let the companion, like, make its own, like, little choice, because that's her turn next, but...
it would take that god like 3 seconds to make her way over there. Like, that's plenty of time. She's like, I'm gonna kill you. You know? Also, what's her range of movement? Out of
She
curiosity.
didn't move that much.
She didn't move that much.
I-
You don't know.
That's not what I'm
You don't know.
asking. I just
You don't
want to.
You don't know.
I want to see them
And,
both.
and it's very, like, it's like a quick, it's like she moves, like, really with a rapid pace. And you see she takes the scythe and she kind of, like, hits Eliana with it twice. That is going to be a 26 to hit.
Yeah. My AC did not change.
It did not.
What?
And the next one is a 36 to hit.
Guys, all my fucking D10s just fell on the ground. It's fine. That'll
All
be
the
a different
dice.
problem for later.
That's a lot of damage.
So both of those, it is a lot of damage.
I'm stuck on the whole. How did the AC not change?
Because it's based on, like, dexterity and shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Feeble little lad.
So the first is 26 points of slashing damage.
Ooh, yes. You said 26 for the first?
15 more points.
15.
16 and did I say 15?
Oh, 16 and 15.
Yeah, because she had hit you twice.
Oh, I thought you said 26.
31.
Okay, 31. And that's halved because
Oh,
while I'm in my
shit.
starry form, I take...
It was 26 and 25.
Okay, gotcha.
Sorry, because I'm forgetting to add the plus 10.
It's still halved.
So it's halved because in my starry form, I am resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
Okay, so it's half. So you essentially take 25.
Awesome.
And then there is the third attack because it's like 3 attacks in the same. It's the Smoky Souls. So this is a 31 to hit,
Yep.
and then this is 36 necrotic damage.
36 necrotic. Okay. I'll take it. Yeah.
Okay. And that is going to end her turn. Stella is up and can very much run away.
Stella's gonna run away.
Okay, move to the edge of the board, and we'll just take her out of the initiative order.
She like runs to Ira. Can I go in the box?
She's
Can I go
hiding
in the box,
behind.
please?
She's hiding behind the box.
She like doesn't even ask. She
great.
just dives for the box. You like open it and like catch her, and she like goes
I was
small. Like,
very hoping that Stella would leave the action economy just so that we can just like
get it going.
roll through this.
Yeah.
Because
She's like, I'm gonna
Stella
bite
did
her
some
ankles.
stuff, but it was very like,
She was trying to protect her own.
I was like compared to everything. But again, I would think that like she sees that you don't need the kind of like she like looks up at this like giant version of Eliana. It's like, oh shit, I gotta go.
Mom looks different.
Verity, it is your turn.
Hi, y'all. Alrighty. We're going to go for good old-fashioned melee attack.
Okay.
Oh, she's fighting now? Let's go.
Well, if we remember, the last time she had actually kind of like knifed in the bottom of the throat, like in the bottom of the chin of the shadow version of Verity.
Yeah.
She was already fighting back. This is kind of like the continuance.
Okay, so the first attack. Woohoo, okay. 25 to hit.
Mm-hmm. I'll say it's the same AC.
Yeah. Yeah, but now you get to know how it feels.
No, I do. Yeah.
So that's the first one. Then I'm going to do Nick,
Okay.
and that is 24. Then 2-weapon fighting as my bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
That is a dirty 20. And then
Oh.
sneak attack as Ira is in play.
Okay.
I did my research during the
Yeah.
last week. That's a 14, so that one doesn't hit.
Okay.
Wait, does sneak attack automatically happen?
It happens
It just
on a hit
It when you hit somebody, it adds the damage to it.
once per turn.
Oh, so I didn't have to roll for sneak attack.
No,
Oh, yeah. You roll for the damage for.
you roll
sneak
for the
attack.
damage.
Yeah,
You don't
sorry.
roll for like to see if the attack hits. So essentially, you're only rolling for 3 attacks.
How many rolls did I do?
Whatever the last one was doesn't matter. So you rolled the first 3, and I think the first 2 hit. I don't know if about your 2-weapon fighting. I wasn't.
It did. Yeah,
It did?
Yeah, so
the
all
first
3
3
hit.
hit.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's. I only needed 3.
And
Okay.
then, yeah. And then
So-
add the sneak attack modifier to that last roll.
Okay, so first one. Okay. So let's do. I need a calculator. Okay, we're just gonna write this down.
And
First one.
the
was
Shadow of Moil spell is still in effect. So just as an
question
FYI.
though.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a Shadow Mole is a concentration spell,
Correct.
even though it's a dagger, or like it's on the weapon. Do you still have to roll for concentration? Because I did do damage last time.
That's true. Let me roll for that concentration just to keep it. Is the concentration? Is it a wisdom save? What's the concentration on that?
Let me go to my spells real quick.
Because I
It doesn't say.
think charisma, since you're the warlock, that's the spell modifier. So is it a charisma check?
It just says concentration. It doesn't have, and self. It doesn't have. It doesn't have anything for concentration. Or like it says concentration, but it doesn't say what it would be.
What is concentration normally? Allie.
Concentration is. Are you asking for like what you need to hit?
Yeah. Or like, what do you need to roll? Is it a wisdom check, constitution check?
It will be a Constitution saving
Okay,
throw,
Constitution saving
and it
throw.
has to be either 10 or half the damage, whichever is higher.
Okay, so this was a 21 for the Constitution check. So she keeps the concentration of the spell, or at least the Shadow Verity does.
Okay. Let me.
That way, since that was from the last time, so that was like the last round's worth. So if you're doing damage, I would need to roll it again for the effects to stay in effect, or would you suffer the damage, then I would have to roll for concentration? Because I think she concentrated to keep the spell up after the attack last initiative, so you would take the damage, and then I would have to roll a concentration to keep the damage like going continuously, right?
I don't know how this spell works.
It just says that it says concentration up to a minute, so if she's doing damage to me, would I need to roll for concentration? Because it deals damage to her if she attacks me.
Gotcha. So you only have to roll concentration checks for spells, saving throws for spells, if you have received damage.
Right, so she's doing damage to me, but it also in turn will do damage to her when she attacks me. So does that mean she takes the damage first, or I have to roll for concentration before that?
That's a good question. That's a weird spell. I don't know the answer.
Well, for all intents and purposes, I will... Yeah, that's an 18, so she keeps up the concentration regardless.
Okay.
So which damage do you do?
31 damage.
31?
31.
You
Not the same.
You take 15 points of damage in recourse.
I also do Hellish Rebuke.
Okay. Well,
Actually, I take that back. I'm going to wait for Hellish Rebuke. But I'm going to wait and see how hurt she's looking after.
So you do 31 points of damage.
Yes.
I'm
just going to have to...
So you see in this moment, you do like these knives attack, and you kind of, it's almost like hurting every single time like you're hitting with this knife. And you're feeling this like pain. It's almost like stabbing like a voodoo doll, right? You're feeling this pain as you're doing this.
Mm-hmm.
And you do this, and you just hear, it's about time. And then poof, the Shadow Verity disappears.
Finally.
But you also suffer 50 points of damage.
Ah! Does she really, or you just...
No, she gets that as the
Oh,
Shadow
okay.
of Moil spell.
Okay.
I down.
Wah, wah, wah.
Good thing I hadn't made a decision on my turn yet.
Dawn, stop rolling death saves.
Me?
It keeps popping up on my
Me?
D&D Beyond.
Oh. I was like, no, I thought we were over that. I thought
Hey, we're done with that now.
No.
I just went into full panic mode.
So what's
for a second.
the
I was like,
roll for...
You're okay.
Okay.
You're not okay.
You don't need to roll
You're
a death
down.
save right now because you just went down.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah,
No, not yet.
every
Next
round
time is
after.
your turn. Yeah.
Don't freak out. I freaked out last time.
Yeah.
I was not.
So, that being said, this shadow version of Verity kind of like dissipates as she kind of in this like weakened state falls down after taking a bit of necrotic damage as well. Yeah, I know why you're looking at Eliana. Because
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It's necrotic damage, but even half of 15, it still takes you down.
You can't blame a girl for trying, okay?
I know where you were going with that.
I heard 50.
It's 15. It was 15 points of necrotic damage, but because of how low Verity's health was,
I heard 50
when it gets
as well.
halved,
I
Yeah.
heard 52.
It gets-
I was like,
50.
it gets halved because of Eliana. It's
But
still,
7 is still different than 25.
Has all the damage? Have you been having all the damage from that?
It was always necrotic before now,
Yeah.
but because you're now in this form is what's making it halved.
Mm-hmm. I was just wondering if she was having the damage for this entire time she was attacking. Like got attacked.
Having it against me, the Shadow Verity,
Yeah. Wasn't
she
it?
wouldn't need to do that.
Oh, I thought it was.
Wait.
The Shadow Verity was the one dealing necrotic damage out.
Yeah, it's all necrotic damage is halved.
Correct.
You
but
just
you
went to
just
this
got
form.
that form.
Yeah, but like the 3 attacks you did on her, or like the
She
whatever
did
was
3 attacks
happening,
on me
Yes.
and then she took damage because of it,
because of the Shadow of Moil spell,
But
which
that
is
was-
doing necrotic
And that was
damage.
how much?
and that should have
It
been
was
halved
15.
then.
Right, so she took 7 points of necrotic damage.
Yep.
which still downed you, if I'm not mistaken, where your health was.
No.
But she was attacked. She got damaged more than once, is what I'm saying. I was wondering if she halved that as well.
No, she only got damaged the once. I was rolling for Constitution twice.
So it was just the 15? Or
Yes.
just... Oh, then I'm still up.
Okay. Then fix your character.
Then fix her.
Also,
Okay.
put your mini back up.
That was a lot of confusion.
I feel like I was holding my
Guys,
breath
it's
that whole
fine.
time, and then
No,
anxiety
I thought you
unleashed.
said 52, and so I'm like, oh, I'm down.
Oh.
Well, you told me you only had like less than 10 HP anyway.
I had 15, but because of the plus
Exactly.
5, literally because of the plus 5 that I got.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
but
have-
you only took 7 anyway, so you're
You're alive.
you're hurting,
barely.
but you're alive.
Yeah, I need to.
Ooh-wee.
Okay, so I need to.
So now it's Jackson's turn.
Come on,
Can
Jack.
somebody stand him up right for me, please?
Can he fly again now that he's conscious?
I don't think so. He gets up and he kind of like looks over at like what's going on with Verity, and he like kind of yelling to that group of people over there. He's like kind of very woozy, but he's like, "Can we fucking focus on the task at hand?" And he like points at the two gods in the middle of the room, just like duking it out.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
glad she's all right, but fuck's sakes.
This is the first time Ira has noticed that Jax was down at all.
Yeah, rightfully so.
She would not have seen him down. But can she even see him now?
With the wall of thorns, I don't know.
Yeah. How high is that wall of thorns? It's pretty high, right?
It's pretty high.
No, she can't see him now.
Yeah, so you don't
She has
know.
no idea.
You just hear him yelling.
Yeah.
And he says, because he can't see you really either with the thorns. He said, "Me and Dawn just basically almost died. It would be great if you all would help."
It's not my turn, but I have a thing I was going to do.
And he
No. No.
Fucking
No.
idiot.
essentially runs up
The
and
wrong way. Jix? Jix, where are you going? You're running in the wrong direction, honey.
and you see him kind of like reload his fists, like kind of like do like one of those like Henry Cavill moves. And
I have a question. Is Jax in the current? Is he currently in the frightened condition, or have the frightened condition on him right now?
no, not anymore, since he just regained consciousness.
Okay, because I was gonna say you can't willingly move closer to the source of fear if you're frightened.
Guys, we found the solution. We just go unconscious.
Well, he would have to make the stop rolling death saves. It keeps popping up.
Sorry, I can't help myself. I'm
Uh,
doomed.
So let's roll the wisdom saving throw, just because that is a good point. That's a natural 20, so that was a 26. So it meets it, beats it. So he is not frightened, and so therefore he moves towards her, and does the like fist reload and goes in for the unarmed strikes with his like glowing kind of fists. First one is a 28, which hits. Right? Yeah. 28. 25 just hits. And then he is going to use the key point. The flurry of blows. That's another 26. And another 27. Love this dice.
That is so unfair.
Dude, this is my golden goose dice. I've been rolling. I've been using this one since the beginning of the campaign.
I lost my golden goose dice last session. Remember? You had it in your dice bag, and I didn't know.
So it's a D8, a D6, and a D.
I don't know what dice I have at this point. I just have so many.
Yeah, because they're all on the floor. That's why you don't know.
I picked them up.
So 18 for the first one. $17 for the next one. 10 for this one.
Just holding my notes that I took of my god sheet.
Can you turn them around?
And
It's on
then,
the top of it.
so he essentially just did like 66 points of damage.
Just a random notepad thing I got from somewhere.
I don't feel
Um,
so bad for running away, honestly. That whole time I felt really bad, and then you're like, I dealt 66 points of damage. And I was like, you know what? I don't regret it.
Yeah, Jax is kind of like insane.
Yeah, I don't think I dealt any points of damage, and I did my strongest thing.
So he's like in this very like he's got like blood like kind of like coming down his lip, and he's just like laying all like blows like
He's got
in,
5
like, the
HP
leg.
in a dream.
5 HP in a dream. Like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Let's go. Some boxing. So that's gonna be Jax's turn. The Shadow Verity is out of the initiative order, and it is now Lukiel's turn.
Oh, I just botched my whole plan. Because I was going to use the shove action on Shadow Verity. But not anymore. So...
Sarah beat me to putting it in the quotes channel.
Love ya.
What is it you would like to do?
I don't even know if this is gonna like work. I'll try it though.
5 HP in a dream. Full send.
Dream.
I mean, I have 62 HP at the moment.
No, they're talking about Jax, who's basically in the.
Oh no, I was saying like just
Oh,
full
yeah.
send. Like
Full send.
Dawn also has 5 HP, so she doesn't have a dream though. She has a nightmare.
I'm going to takes an action to like pull out the short bow that I have, right?
No,
Essentially.
you can pull it out.
Oh, okay. Damn.
I feel like you've had that like equipped and stuff right now.
Don't know how many arrows I have. I don't know if that matters. Does that matter?
we've never
Not in-
kept track with Ira.
Not in the immediate, no.
I have looks like 20 arrows at the moment. Yes. Okay, so both my hands are free also, so I can do this. And it's gonna suck. I can already feel it. Is there a limit to how many arrows I can shoot with my short bow for an action, or
It should say above your attacks, like the little block there. It should say if you have 2 or 1 attack, which is essentially 1 or 2 shots. Like right above actions, where it'll say attacks per action or whatever.
oh, attacks per action 1?
So yeah, so you can fire an arrow.
Yay. Guess I'm just gonna. I guess it's like the kind of like, small guy tries to attack a big thing with like a, little
David and Goliath.
thing, but then
Tale as
it's
old as
like
time.
just afraid the big lady's gonna flick it away like it was nothing. So
All you
this
can do is try.
Um,
Give her a whirl.
yeah, I'm just gonna attempt to shoot an arrow.
Okay.
At see, but she's got armor.
Roll that d20 and
that's
see what
good.
hits. Oh, nice. That was a good one.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh boy, is there a modifier?
Yeah, you add up plus whatever. It's next to the bow.
+8, so it's a 13. Just not gonna hit.
Does
So,
not.
Nope.
It essentially like hits off her pauldron, like bounces.
Yeah.
Does Lukiel go like this? Does he put the arrow down and go, oh?
I was just like, well, tried.
And that's what
All right.
matters.
Right.
Bonus action. Let's see. 'Cause I kind of just don't want to move. Well, I can't move closer because I'm frightened. So.
Which you do get to make the saving throw at the end of your turn to see if you break out of it. But, yeah.
Oh, gotcha. I'm going to it. Well, is she within 60 feet of me per the?
Yes.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. I try to use unsettling words.
Okay. It's a wisdom save, right?
That just says it's a bonus action.
Does she roll for it, or you just do it?
I just roll a D8. It's like a bardic inspiration dice, so I just roll a D8.
Okay. Sweet.
Go Thanatura. You think you've got what it takes? Well, you don't even know the half of it.
All right. And how much does
How
it do?
wow, how intimidating were those words? How unsettling were those words? So great,
See
right?
what that D8 says.
It's a 6.
Okay.
Pretty
So you take
unsettling.
6 off of whatever saving throw.
Yes.
All
I
right.
guess I will roll my. What's the roll that I'm doing to see if I'm not frightened anymore?
It is going to be a.
D20.
Yep. It's going to be a D20 wisdom saving throw.
Technically, it was cocked like barely though.
When I looked at it, it wasn't cocked.
Yeah, it wasn't cocked.
I
It
could
was-
see it like fall though.
It was a
onto the-
straight.
It's fine.
Yeah, it was a straight roll.
Well, it's an 18. I don't know if it counts because to me it kind of looked like it was cocked.
your
but
What's your wisdom modifier?
oh,
Saving throw
18
modifier.
18 plus.
oh boy,
+1.
a +1, so it's 19.
So 19 does not succeed.
Damn, I'm gonna do like a nat 20 at least. Ugh, jeez.
All right. So
That's wild. That's a high DC for
It
not
is a
being frightened
gold.
anymore.
uh
True.
so if you're not going to plan on moving, that looks like that's your turn.
No, I'm scared. I can't move. I'm frightened.
It is Ira's turn.
All right, we're gonna just turn around. I can't move.
Facing
Turn
who?
me around, Thanatura, please. Now that Verity is no longer a problem. We're gonna get back to the basics. Worth don't want a moonbeam down on this bitch.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Classic.
So, boop. That ticked? Yep, that ticked. So 2d10. Where are they? Nice. 14 points
Okay. Minus
of
14.
damage. Now for my bonus action, I would like to, since Verity's within 5 feet, she's going to cast Moonbeam, and then with her other hand, she's going to go grab Verity's shoulder and give her 15 points of healing from
She gives her 15 hands.
lay on hands.
So I may be wrong on this.
Lay on hands.
You
is
may
bonus
need to
action.
reverse it because I think Moonbeam's a concentration spell. So if you don't want to break your concentration,
Lay on hands is not concentration.
well, no, but
It's
Moonbeam
not.
is.
Ability.
So if she does Moonbeam first, and it
doesn't
has
break
to maintain
concentration.
concentration, it doesn't break the
It's
concentration.
only
No.
if there's another concentration spell.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
So add 15, and then that's gonna be it for Ira.
Okay.
And then where's Halma in initiative? Is she later?
She's next.
She's next. All right.
Almost
Well,
directly after you.
she technically doesn't die. So, oh wait, hold on. I gotta do my thing. It's Wisdom save.
The frightening, yes.
Yes.
Wisdom save.
Okay. Well,
Guys, I should really take naps before
natural
D&D
20
One.
plus 8.
Yes.
It's what?
Natural 20 plus 8.
You are no longer afraid.
Let's go. Fucking finally. Right now, is Halma affected by the frightened condition?
Every creature within 100, or with every creature that Thanatura is aware of in 240 feet.
Can I make her go away?
You fucking
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Bye bye.
You kind of like de-summon Halma.
Yeah.
Hand me the mini, please.
She's kind of, in this situation, not as useful as hoping she would be.
That's fair. All right. So now Halma is off the board. It is Eliana's turn.
Hi.
I know it's kind of poignant that like Thanatura goes at the beginning, you go at the end, and you just keep dropping dice.
You got this, babe.
You probably... Okay.
Think about all the rolls just lost to the gods now.
So I am going to. Suddenly, my body is going to light up even more than it already was. And the constellations swirling around my body surge, and I burst. And a wave of starlit energy shoots towards Thanatura, and I am casting Starburst.
Mm-hmm.
Not the candy.
I was about to ask, is it watermelon flavor?
Lovely homebrew spell by mine well, we found it, but me and Ben has incorporated it as like a homebrew spell, so it's really nice.
Right. So that is going to be
I'm gonna say I was going to claim the authorage of the spell, but that would not be correct.
4d6 fire damage plus 4d6 radiant damage. So
Okay.
Noise. Drop them on the floor.
shut the fuck up.
All right, so what's the first?
17 fire damage
Okay.
plus
Is it 17?
17
Okay.
plus 14 radiant damage.
Okay.
Let's see. Let me look at my cards. Let me look at me.
All right. Yeah, you hand somebody a level 20 character sheet. I mean, it's going to get...
Mm-hmm.
You're going to need to take notes.
It's actually not what I wanted to do, but I wrote it in my notes before. It's fine. It works. It's effective. And then I am going to use... Fuck it. Let's see if it works. It's probably not going to work, but I'm going to test a little theory. I'm just going to use my bonus action to Misty Step, but I'm just going to Misty Step over here, just like a little bit. I want to use my autumn feature of my Misty Step, so my leaves like circle around me. I'm gonna try and charm her.
If I may,
Yeah.
you are now in a winter form. Just
Okay.
as an FYI. That's hence the like whitish skin.
Okay,
and,
gotcha.
yeah.
I wasn't sure if we had
You turn
established
into
that.
you turn into a wintry starry form when
Okay.
you turn into this.
Snowflakes.
Well, I know she's already immune to frighten, so maybe I wouldn't have done that.
Winter does the frightening, right? That's
Yeah. Well, for bonus then, can I undo that then? Because I
Yeah,
thought I
you
was in my
can.
autumn. Okay.
She's also immune to charmed too, so that either way.
Okay, it was a test. And then I'm going to use my little features and traits, my bonus action, using my recover vitality.
Okay.
Where am
Bear with her, folks. It's a big cheat.
I'm scrolling a lot.
There's a lot of features and traits. This is level 20.
Not that. Not this. Where is it? You would think you would be prepared, but okay. This.
All those notes.
I did. It just takes 5 years to find everything. Okay. And then 10 d10s. So I'm going to use just a few of those. I'm not going to use all of them. 2, 3.
You need to get some off the ground.
Those are my D6s. Those are my D8s now. Those are my D10s. I picked up my D10s. My D8s are on the ground now. Okay. Yeah.
You broke Nina.
It's so like quiet. It was so nonchalant. That's what made it so good.
I am going to regain a surge of 30 HP.
Weren't you at full health?
No, I took damage this round.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I did that.
That's right.
I did my job well.
I did that. Yeah, I did that. I do
Where's my
remember that.
healing
That was
card?
me.
And then I also regain 3 additional HP because of my con modifier, because of my fortified health. So I'm regaining 33 HP.
Yeah.
Okay. That was my turn.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. We are back.
She
at
takes
the
a bow. Thank you, everyone.
We're back at the top of the initiative order.
So, should I roll the health again?
You don't get it twice. You get it. Or wait, no, actually, yeah. The aura is constant. I forgot. Okay.
It's like, this is what says on my character sheet.
Yeah. You all lose another 1 point to your maximum health.
But you regain 8 HP.
That means nothing for Ira. At all.
Thanatura gains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 HP.
Wait, what are we doing?
You're taking 1 from your max HP, so you technically should have -2 to your max HP. You know how to do that?
If you click your HP
Yeah, on the temp. Yeah.
on the max.
And
No, on the max. Not on the temp. Nope. Go to override max. That's going to add it.
You'll click your max.
And hit save.
Hit save. That's what happens every time she does this natural death aura.
okay.
You guys are lucky. I've been rolling ones.
I just realized I also get the HP back that I heal everyone.
Yeah, your aura of vitality essentially is like
So you took 2 away from everyone?
from their max, correct?
Okay.
So if you were to be fully healed, you wouldn't be fully healed in a definition sense.
Right. Okay, but I still got. I need to re-put this in because I still got a lot from something I did. But I have done it. It is good.
Oh. At any rate, Dawn, it is your turn.
Oh. The moss needs to go because I cast Moonbeam. I drop concentration on the Wall of
Fair enough.
Thorns. That needs to go. Sorry. I meant to say that. Sorry.
Okay.
I would think now that you can see that Jax is essentially like bloody, like, and is like fighting for his life.
She can't save him if she's dead too.
Go ahead, Dawn. What you doing? I forget. I think you're still frightened. This is an FYI, so you can't move
Oh.
closer.
I'm aware. Dawn is not the only person in this situation frightened. Nina is too, very much so. So I can't move closer to her, correct?
No.
It's a coward's cop-out because I didn't want to, but I was going to. But I did not want to. So all Nina can do, all Dawn can do, because we're not the same person. I'm not scared shitless. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Can't move closer to her.
I think that was on the same plane I was on.
Yeah, if it was tangential, you should be fine. But technically, you're moving closer because you're moving over towards her.
But that was on the same plane. I think I moved. Oh, well, I guess if I move back, then I can't move forward.
Yeah.
Right.
I think this is 35.
You could go like this.
Yeah, you can make like a sweep around.
I'm at 35, so I'll stop
Wrap
there.
Okay. Just a little wrap around.
Just a little wrap around. Because I don't want to be behind you guys, because
Okay.
I feel like I should be in
So
the
that was
front,
your
but I
movement.
also die.
Are you going to do anything else?
If I hold, does that mean I just get to randomly attack at another point?
No, your rage ends because you did not do damage or take damage.
Actually, as a bonus action, I can extend my rage.
There you go. So you can do that as your bonus action.
You know what? There's not a lot that this little lady can do without being close to her. And I can't throw a javelin because it's out of my range.
Mm.
So all Dawn can do is extend her rage and like look at everybody and be like, yeah, and literally that's all she says. She doesn't, no words of encouragement, nothing. She is like battling with herself at the moment. She is so scared. Yeah. But she's also like, I can't leave my team. I can't get closer to Jax, which is weird. Like, she's like torn between wanting to do something, can't doing anything, scared out of her mind, and wanting to be brave. So she just looks at everybody and she's like, yeah. And hold on, let me double check my. Let me check this one more time. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I went like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30?
Your javelin only has 30 feet?
Correct. My javelin only has 30 feet, but then my like.
I mean, javelins are pretty hard to fucking. It's a whole ass.
Oh, okay.
That's- yeah.
For some reason, I thought javelins had like a 60, like 30, 60 radius.
I figured they would have like a range of disadvantage.
yeah.
like how bows
that's
do?
with the close-up. Yeah, if you're close-up, it's only like a certain amount of feet. But
Does it have a second range or no?
does it have 2 numbers next to it?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's
It's just
just
30. Okay.
So I'm depending on how you count it, I'm technically within 30 feet of her.
Okay.
Unless
You can throw the javelin if you want.
Also, I have shady tendrils lash around me. Each creature of your choice within 30 feet must succeed a Constitution saving throw.
It's a 29.
Yeah.
I don't.
She beats it. It doesn't.
Okay,
It doesn't work.
I figured.
It doesn't work. It's fine.
You're Kate.
5 HP and a
So now I'm gonna try and throw my javelin at ya. Because, yeah. And that's-
Okay. Go ahead and roll for that attack.
Ooh. 22.
Does not hit.
Dang it.
So you throw the javelin and it kind of still like bounces off this like pauldron armor that she's wearing.
In my head, it's so like I am like
It's close.
splitting hairs. I'm like splitting hairs to count to you, like range wise. I feel like it didn't even make it to her, honestly. Like it was literally like a foot off.
It like sticks in the ground right at her feet, and she like looks over and like.
It's like
Doesn't
that
even-
tank game you used to play on like PCs or whatever.
Oh yeah, trying to like make it. Yeah, the arch.
Yeah.
All right. So that concludes your turn. So
Oh wait, does everybody else seem to make like a Constitution saving throw or something? To
oh
see if
yeah,
they
you
get
need to make yes.
unfair?
Go ahead and make a con. It's a wisdom save.
Do we know what the DC of it is? I don't think we do yet. I think we figured out.
I mean, you're
25.
got a 28 and she beat it. So
18.
with
nope,
a natural
you're
20.
still frightened.
Oh, 18 did not beat it, everybody. You're, trying to do Jack Black in your head.
That's
think.
you mean
Blackjack?
blackjack?
Yeah, whatever.
I think
Did anybody get my joke?
Did
in
you get a
general?
19 on your Constitution roll?
My Jack Black
Thank
quote is
you.
from like, how
Wow.
you play blackjack or whatever? You have to count cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't
Anybody
been
at
rolling.
home counting what the
I haven't been rolling. I was
wisdom
preoccupied.
save is.
Okay.
Can she roll now?
28 does.
No, because Thanatura's turns first.
Well, she didn't roll at the end of her last turn.
I mean, I guess. Let's just throw it in there. Go for it.
Are you? I don't have to.
roll it. It's already said.
No.
Roll it!
No.
Let's just keep going. It's fine.
No. No. Leave them alone. Leave my friends alone.
She just strangles him.
So she is going to use her multi-attack, and she slashes at Verity for one and Ira for the other, because she has a 15-foot reach.
Hellish
That
rebuke.
is fair. Nothing I can do
First
about
one
that.
is going to be
hold on.
a 36
Please
to
hold.
hit.
Please hold. I have a thing. Where is it? Where's my tattoo?
I like how her thing looks like it's lit up by the things from this
Where's
angle.
my tattoo?
It's an inventory.
And it's a 37, so they both definitely hit. Y'all should just have like little note tabs on all of your computers for all the things.
What are you seeing?
I have about 3 things.
No, yours is pretty easy.
I would like to use my reaction to impose disadvantage for Verity's attack roll. Because of my tattoo, I
Fair enough.
have the Guardian.
Okay, it's still a 31.
Okay. Still,
So they
still-
still both hit.
I tried.
You did.
I thought of something,
When you try your best,
but you don't succeed.
But I still tried, guys.
Can I?
Oh, we're all trying.
Can I
That's
do
for
hellish
sure.
rebuke, please?
you can.
And you what?
Thank you.
I was yelling. What'd you say?
I know she's gonna. I know she's gonna pass it, but she still needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
What's the number?
Hold on, I need to find it again. 14.
15.
Dag. Well, you take
And
half.
I rolled a 5, so
Well, you have to take half damage still. So
if I succeed,
I wish
if you succeed, then you still take half damage.
what happens if I fail?
Take full damage.
You take full
Oh, okay.
damage.
Okay.
How much damage do I take, boss?
Wait, that's a D100. Sorry.
Nice.
Wait, that's
15.
So
half of
Verity
15.
takes 26 points of damage.
I down. I did something. Wait, no, I didn't. Hold on.
So she takes half of that. Is that what you said?
So you take half of 15.
Yeah.
Rounded
so okay, so
down.
minus 7.
Yeah. And how much damage should I take?
22 points of slashing damage.
I just want to say 21.
Yeah, we're all like on the edge of our seat. Like every time something's said, we're like, is it? Is it?
And then she is going to use the third attack, which is the Smoky Souls, and she's going to do it on Ira since Verity just went down.
I don't
Somebody,
know
can
what that
somebody
means.
please topple Verity's mini, please?
This is all slashing damage, right?
The first two were, yeah. Okay, you're down, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I only had 25. So
I don't know what
So
this
now
means.
the Smoky Souls, this is necrotic damage, so we
which
know.
which will be halved.
Yes,
Okay.
Love you.
now?
we know.
Love you.
30 to hit, so that definitely hits Ira.
Sometimes we forget.
I mean, maybe it doesn't. Maybe I have an AC of 32 for this. You don't know.
yeah.
yeah.
I do know.
I know everything.
Wow. So that is 26 points of necrotic damage reduced to 13.
Okey
You
pokey.
need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Fuck you.
I'm also noticing my mini is the only one with a circular platform. Interesting.
That's true.
And it
21.
21.
You
I probably failed, but it's fucking worth it.
you did fail.
It's fine. I got to do the thing. It's fine.
My level of excitement was way
Wait,
too much.
wait.
Wait, do you get advantage?
Wait,
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 wait, wait,
Listen, level 20. You need to keep track.
wait, wait, wait.
Be on your toes
I
with
want to
this.
use my. I would like to use my wheel to try and help her.
For-
Is this the charm?
so
Am I
what's the
being
highest
charmed?
the wheel goes up to?
6.
It was way over that.
Am I being charmed?
So I'm just-
21.
Yeah.
Am I being charmed?
No.
Hi. Jesus Christ.
All right. We just need to let each other finish. You take 31 points of necrotic damage cut in half because it's necrotic.
I was trying. I thought a 25 would. I thought a 26 would pass the con check. So I was like,
It didn't.
I like how you still have hope.
Yeah.
You know?
I am level 20.
It's so nice.
So-
It's inspiring. It's
Round it down,
inspiring, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, that being said, it
getting hit
is
real fucking
going
fast.
to end her turn. Go ahead and
Do you want- I don't want to see it.
Oh, I see what's
You
happening.
have to see it.
for everyone
Okay.
at home, she scowled her eyebrows and then looked at the DM.
Because
So I don't know what any
Everybody
of that
can
means.
see. These are video episodes.
Yeah, but if
Unless
you're
they're
just
listening to the
it-
podcast.
The podcast.
And also, I said it because
on
I don't think you could
Spotify,
see
we
it.
have video episodes as well. It just depends. And I guess if you have Android Auto, it probably won't let you watch it.
Her
while you're
back was
driving.
turned. You probably wouldn't catch that.
Any rate, now it is going to be. Well, I'm going to use one of my legendary actions, of course.
How dare they?
Wow, guys.
All four of. Well, you're downed.
Yeah.
All three of you need to make Constitution saving throws. Lukiel, Dawn, and
You know, it's not
Era,
even going to
Era.
matter that I didn't help Jax because he's going to have to come save my ass.
Saving throw.
Constitution saving throw.
Maybe I shouldn't have come over to the team. Just
No.
make a big target.
Whatever it is a no.
What'd you roll?
17.
17. Okay.
Big old failure.
17. Dawn, did you roll that Constitution
life.
save?
Constitution.
Con save.
Little baby things.
What is it?
Yeah.
You have to say that number. Okay, natural 20. Nice, nice.
Okay.
So you only take half damage.
Oh, wait, what?
Yes. This is called this attack is called Disrupt Life.
Well, it's necrotic damage though, so she takes a 4th. If it's called, it sounds
But
pretty
what if
necrotic.
it was a D20?
It is necrotic.
Yeah.
So it's only half damage. So you technically take a quarter.
That's still gonna down
Yeah,
me.
she's talking me down.
I only have
So
5.
Ira takes half, Dawn takes a quarter. Lukia, what'd you roll?
I was gonna ask if I can expend a use of bardic inspiration to add to my roll.
That I think you can only use it as a bonus action.
Yeah. You have to I think you have to inspire yourself beforehand.
Yeah.
But you get you essentially have all the necrotic damage because of Eliana's form.
You take a 4th though because you're also resistant to necrotic damage.
That's right.
That's true. You only take a fourth.
So
4th.
you said charisma modifier.
Constitution, sorry.
That's a plus, so 15.
Okay.
And then I'm resistant to necrotic damage.
So Ira and Lukiel and Dawn are taking a quarter, Ira's taking a half.
Mm.
How many was that? How many dice was that you rolled? Just like out of curiosity.
So Ira takes 7. You guys each take 4 necrotic damage. Or
I
wait,
expected that number to be like
because 7
43.
no, it's 3. 3. So you still have 2
You're
my
still alive.
gosh.
You thought you were going
because
down.
half of 14 is 7 and half
Yeah.
of 7 is 3.5. So we round it.
Let's go.
So you got lucky. So now it's Jax's turn.
Y'all, I'm no longer frightened.
And still going strong. Actually, wait. Jax was in range, and that was a fail. But so I said it was 14,
7.
so 7. Oh shit!
Is Jax down?
Was I not in range?
Oh yeah, you're in range
I
too.
was-
So yeah, you got to roll that Constitution save.
What the
So Jax is back down.
So
hell, Allie?
I'm a fair player. What can I say?
God, take your perks where you can. And one of those perks is when the DM forgets something.
That's a fail, so I take 7.
You take 7.
So is Floridia taking damage in any of this? Because she's just stationary in the box.
She's
Of Doom?
essentially like passed out on the bottom of the cage at the moment.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
My love.
Uh,
That's
So now-
canon.
Lukiel, it is your turn.
Yay. Oh, there's something I can do. Hold on. I'm going to cast Cantrip as my action. I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast
Nice.
at Thanatura.
Yes.
Nice.
I get 2 total beams that are each a 1d10. So
Nice. I think that just is a direct hit, right? There's no roll for that.
That's for a magic missile. Eldritch Blast, you still have to roll to hit.
Oh, okay, so you still got to roll that d20.
Oh,
Roll that beautiful
for-
d20.
Is it for each beam or
Yes. Each beam.
do you roll
Yay.
twice?
Oh, is there a modifier?
+9 for you.
+9, so that's 15 to hit.
The first one doesn't, so go ahead and roll for the second one.
I use not that d20 once. Oh, God. Intense.
Ira is on deck, by the way.
Yes.
That's a natural 20.
Let's go,
Nice.
Lucio.
Nice. So that one hits. So that's
Okay.
going to be crit damage. Go ahead and roll your d10 and times it by 2.
Which is one of these. This one, no.
Flying saucer.
The flying saucer.
Yes, that one.
Where's the 10?
The 0.
It's a 0.
Mhm.
It's only 4.
So 8. So that's 8 points of force
Something.
damage.
Could have been 7.
Wish it was 10.
All right.
It's fine. It's where the dice
Ira.
rolls.
Misty Step allows me to not take damage, right? Like there's no attack of opportunity.
Correct. As long as you're since you're still frightened, you're
I am not frightened
Oh,
anymore.
that's right. You're right. So you can Misty Step towards her or away from her.
I
Yeah.
am Misty Stepping 25 feet to Jax's head.
Okay. So move
Why
that mini.
specifically to his head?
Oh, I
'Cause
never
it's
used my
only
movement.
25 feet.
Oh.
Well, you're
Oh.
still. Oh, he hasn't rolled for his frightened.
Oh yeah. Go ahead and roll your for your
See
fright.
if- yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
oh,
Then add Constitution, right?
Yes.
Wisdom.
It's a wisdom
Well, it's a
saving throw.
nat 20.
Whoa,
Wow.
2 in a
Let's
row.
go.
Okay.
Nice.
So I'm not frightened.
So it's 20 plus. What's your modifier?
for
Your
Be in
your
wisdom
wisdom
saving
success,
throw.
though.
wisdom. It's +1.
It's a 20.
Okay. So yeah, with a critical, I'll allow it for plus 20. So give me the little frightened ring.
Because otherwise, they
I would
be a
I would
point in
hope
rolling.
a fucking nat 20 would mean I'm not frightened anymore. Damn. Be crazy if it didn't.
Okay.
Okay. Can I move away?
Yeah, you can move away.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna move like
You're gonna hide behind Dawn.
I'll let y'all hold that.
I'm gonna move 15 back so I'm like hugging the crystal on the corner.
I cannot wait
Yay.
to.
You're gonna
like,
pull what you did before and climb the crystal, and then just do nothing but crits while
Maybe.
elevated.
Maybe.
What do you mean
Could.
you've done that before?
You are.
What if you flew and spread your wings and flew? Do you think that would make a difference in her hitting you? If you just kept on flying around, you're like, "Pew, pew, pew, pew."
Dodge and weave.
I don't know if I want to
Yeah,
take
exactly.
that
Dodge me,
chance
dodge me.
personally.
Yeah, when
Dodge a
Jax
wrench,
was
you
in
can
the-
dodge a god.
When Jax was in the air last time, he kind of fell
That is true.
when he got knocked.
Yeah, I don't want to take that chance.
I have no ideas.
See, in another campaign, I play an Aarecia, and so, no, it was with Cindy that it kept happening. Because she kept being in the air, and then she kept getting knocked unconscious, and then she kept taking fucking damage.
All damage, yeah.
I will say this makes it easier because Ira's left, Lukiel has left. It makes me feel better about also leaving because I had a moral compass against it, and then everybody left me, and I'm like,
The moral compass.
yeah, the clumpless.
The clumpless.
Oh!
You don't like that?
Ira, so you have moved your Misty Step and you've moved over to Jax.
Yep. I am gonna. I'm debating on how I want to do this. Oh, okay. It's kind of like a duplicate thing. I'm debating if I want to do aid or if I want to do more lay on hands. I am just going
Michael
to.
Jackson's thriller on the one side of the table right now.
We don't have money for that.
I don't think it was the dance, to be quite fair. It was close enough. It's the Wish version.
The Etsy version.
Oh my gosh, I miss Wish.
I'm gonna give Jax 5 points of healing.
Okay.
I'm gonna lean down. I'm gonna whisper in his ear. You fucking die, I'm leaving you here.
Damn.
She's not serious. But she's just like, get it together. I'll go hide in a tree.
And he's like coming to as you're healing him, and he says, "Noted." All right, is that your turn?
I just want to turn around to face Thanatura, but yeah, that's it. I don't want to move.
Okay.
I just want to turn around.
Roll the damage for the. Well, did you move your moonbeam?
She hasn't moved since I moved.
Yes, she has.
She has? Then yes. Well, Is that an action to move it?
Yes. Well, I think so.
Because my action then was to... Oh, hold on.
Because I think you can Misty Step as a bonus action.
It is a bonus action.
Yeah, so you Misty Step as your bonus action.
I lied. What's my bonus action? So I need to use aid to give him those 5 points of healing, because that's an action.
Okay.
So let me
So
take
you
that.
don't move the moonbeam.
No.
Okay. So it's still active because you're still
It can't be active. We get hit, and then there's no point in me using the healing.
What?
You don't hit by your own moonbeam, I don't think.
It's currently on me right now. If I don't move it, it is on me.
So then don't give me the healing.
That's not an option that's on the table.
I mean,
I'm just going to break concentration. It's fine.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the moonbeam goes away.
Yeah.
All right. So
Not healing him is not an
Okay.
option.
She's
So-
like, not my boyfriend.
Eliana, it is your turn. Roll that beautiful level 20 footage.
Fuckers. Go, bitch. Okay.
And like you are sitting here like you're fighting this god, and the god has basically turned its back on you to like attack your people.
Yeah, she's not happy about that.
Yeah.
She's not happy.
Pack a fucking punch. Stop being so nice.
I would say you got some spells that pack punches.
I'm just trying to not hurt anyone else.
Do it. We're almost dead.
You can bring us back, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna cast it right here because everyone's away from it. I am my hand, my cold looking hand, because my skin looks kind of blue now. Suddenly, a flame alights in my hand, and I toss it, and I'm going to cast Incendiary Cloud
Okay.
right there. It is a 20-foot radius sphere, so I'm hoping to get Thanatura, but no one else in this.
Cross your fingers.
Somewhere.
It's the radius of the
Yeah.
circle. So just somewhere enough where.
Right. Enough where it's like in her range, but not like hurting anyone else.
I think this is like right on.
Okay.
That's where it goes to Miss Dawn and Era.
I'll put it. So you said like here?
Yeah.
Ish, yeah.
Okay.
If it's like that,
Or-
it just misses the two of them by like a margin.
Okay. Yeah, we'll put it there then.
I like it
Take your ring out.
Right
There we go.
And so when I cast this, a
Dawn, stop rolling
huge,
death saves.
heavily
Can't help myself. I'm dying. I don't know what to
You're
tell
alive.
Barely!
You're alive.
You're alive.
But you're alive, dog.
I've not been seeing
You're
all
a
these
real
death
boy.
saves that you've
I
been
keep
seeing.
seeing them on my.
I haven't seen
side.
them
It's
either.
all- there's
know,
only
I know.
ever been one.
It's a glitch.
yeah.
It's a glitch on my end.
page is
You can
broken.
or-
Or is it?
She can also just send rolls to
I'll
you
just-
as the DM.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So
I'm just
that
like
might be what's
refreshing, so
happening.
maybe that's what she's doing.
I have the swelling cloud of smoke. It's like a cloud of smoke.
Okay. Does
And
it
then
do
on
any
in
damage?
the beginning, yes. On the inside, you can see like a flame, but you cannot see anything. It is heavily obscured in that area. And then each creature in it makes a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Dex saving throw.
Assuming she's gonna beat it, but
Say 15.
She failed. She failed.
where's my?
Or wait.
That's a fail.
No, saving throw is Dex plus 9. Hold on, I'm doing the math wrong. 24.
Oh, but you have one of my.
I do.
That's so fucking
So
Yeah.
24
true.
minus 6 is 18.
Wait,
That
what does he
fails.
have?
Okay, so it fails. Nice.
Nice.
Wait, what do you have?
It's almost
It
like
was the
He
vicious
used unsettling words.
Unsettling word.
unsettling
It was
words.
a -6 on all.
Yep.
saves.
on saving throws. That's nice.
Yeah,
nice
I
job.
said, do you think you got what it takes? You don't know the half of it.
Who knew that?
So
Yeah.
unsettling. Oh.
Unsettling, yeah.
Hey, it did
No,
the
what he
job.
did-
Crawl.
What he did was make her insecure because now Eliana is more beautiful and more youthful than she is.
Mm.
And she's bigger. And
Damn.
taller.
She's got better quads.
Wiser.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm getting my 10d8.
Did you get him off the floor?
Not yet.
10d8. That's a lot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, yeah.
All right.
Math needs to happen.
What are we doing?
I'm reading my notes just in case.
Mm.
Okay, yeah.
She's cooking.
It's cooking with gas. A big gas cloud.
Ah,
18, 25, 30,
Oh.
35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 48 points of fire
She
damage.
really failed, huh?
Okay.
Whoa.
Okay.
Mama.
Crazy.
There it is.
And that is there for up to a minute. I have
Yeah.
concentration.
The concentration. Yep. You just got to maintain the concentration.
And then, so I cast that. And then, no action required. I'm going to use my Nature's Magician, and I'm going to use all of my wild shape slots to restore my level 8 spell that I just spent.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's that level 20 for you.
Yes.
All right.
I'm gaming the system. And then, I don't think I have any bonus actions I can use that aren't spell slots, because I can't cast 2-leveled spells
You
at
could
the same
bitch slap
time.
her.
Turns out we never actually needed to help Eliana because she's level 20.
well, that -6
Yeah,
made
that-
a huge
yeah.
difference.
Yeah, I would.
Lukio came in with the
True.
assist.
That's
Your
like-
vote does count.
Really?
I think that is all I am going to do.
Just smack her upside the head. Just that's all I want.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to use
Give her a
the
good
last
flick.
of my
Pull her hair.
D10s to recover some HP, just because I can.
Pull a Molly Weasley on her.
As a bonus action?
Yes.
What are you doing? What is she doing?
I'm using my recover vitality, my pool of D10s. I have 5 left. That's fucking good. Okay. 8, 17, 18, 22, 27 points of HP back to me.
Okay.
Plus my 3 for my con modifier, so 30.
Okay.
And that will be I am at fucking max HP. All right, guys.
Hey,
Well,
hey.
technically not because
Technically
of her thing,
not.
but
And so at the end of the initiative order, we're back at the top. You all will need to take 6 off of your HP maximum.
Oh, including
I finally
the
rolled
one?
that 6.
Including the one or in addition to the
It's
one?
in addition, so now you should all have -8 on your
No,
max
it's negative
HP.
7 because you only said
negative,
-1 at
no,
first.
I did
negative
2
8,
ones and a
negative
6.
2 ones. Yeah.
Oh,
It should be
well, then I've
-8.
been fucking it up. So,
So -8 on the HP.
oh boy.
And then let me roll your guys' D10 that you regain. You get
Wait.
3 HP back.
Everybody? From the max
I'm
HP or
back
just
up?
in
Just
the...
in your general health. So
Am I back up, Eliana?
Which one happens first? Hers or mine?
mine.
Okay. Oh, but it only reduces your max HP.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't reduce your
So
HP.
you are
it just
back
reduces
up.
your max HP. So you get healing from her. I just take away from your full what you can be
The
fully
cap.
healed to. Yeah, your cap.
So okay.
So yeah, you are up, Verity, because I gave
Verity is
So-
conscious
3
again.
HP.
We have a
Yeah.
question. So
I
she took on a bunch of temp HP. So is that max reduction taking away from the temp,
Temp
HP?
HP is only that temp HP goes away when you get attacked. So reducing your max HP doesn't affect the temporary
So
hit
your
points.
temp should live here.
Yeah, when you click your max HP button, it down on the bottom it'll say max HP modifier. I have -8 put in that for mine.
Yeah, I did that and it didn't change anything. I'm just gonna use the good old fashioned pen and paper.
Fair
I'm
enough.
not saying that I need. Yes.
And then since you all lost 6 off the top, she gained 36 HP. 36 points of healing.
You know, that's not really cool for us, but as the general gist of things, that's awesome. So fuck you. That's really cool that you just take those from us. So good for you.
I fixed your health sheet, by the way. So I just did it on this on my end. So if you refresh it, it should look right. Dawn.
Yeah, I'm still gonna write it down because I still don't think
That's fair. Yeah, I can assist. Okay, so now at the back of the top of the round, it is Dawn.
Woo!
What are we doing? What are we doing, Dawn?
Okay, so just to clarify, if I try and go get Verity and like pull her away from
Can't.
what's her face, she can use
You
an
can't because you're
attack.
still frightened. You can't get closer.
Oh, can I roll again?
No, that's
It's at the end of your turn.
Okay, what Dawn is gonna do? She's going. Do you think I can yell something at Ira and she'll hear it?
I would hope so.
Dawn has realized that Eliana can't, like, she has seen this circle situation and realizes that she's not in it, but is attacking what's her face, Poo Poo Head. So she's gonna yell out at Ira like, "Move!" like as loud as she can. Dawn is then gonna try. Dawn is then just gonna extend her rage.
Okay.
Her
So your
little
bonus action to extend your rage, and you're yelling "move" to
Ira.
Ira.
But no, I don't need to move. But
I shoved it
Yeah,
again.
but hopefully,
Mom, that's so weird.
if we move as far away as possible, then maybe she can do harder damage to her. Because right now, I guess we're kind of in the way, is what Dawn's thinking is.
Okay.
Which is why I wanted to try and move Verity out of the way. However, I'm frightened, so I can't get closer to her. My tattoo thingy, or my wild path of magic, my shady tentacles. Can you make a Constitution saving throw?
$27.
I have no idea what the.
It succeeds.
Okay.
So still nothing happens.
And then Dawn is going to back it the fuck up.
Can I, as a free action, say something?
Sure.
Guys, stay out of the cloud that I made. I forgot to say that.
Fair.
I think.
Stay out of my gas cloud.
Did you
You'll be
fart?
burned.
I didn't want to metagame,
No,
so I
that's-
was like,
that's
I want
fair.
to say it
Yeah.
out loud.
Wait. Oh, shoot a monkey.
Oh yeah.
What'd the monkey do?
The monkey can't do anything right now, but there is a monkey in my sleeve. Okay, that's basically the end of my turn.
So roll that saving
does
throw
that
so that you can get out of being frightened. You need a wisdom saving throw.
That wasn't.
Okay, so you are still frightened.
It's a big old nope.
All right. So after Dawn, it is Thanatura.
You technically didn't use your action, so you could have done that.
But I can't get to you.
Oh, you're wanting to use it on. Got it.
Ah, fuck shit. There's like no point in me. Oh,
Yeah, I was say, what do you got for an opportunity attack? I don't know if you got any
I think it's
weapons.
just but I'm a warcaster, so I can cast a spell
Do it.
as an.
Okay.
Whatever
What are
you need to
gonna cast?
do it.
I'd say
How
do it
is-
quick.
How is she looking?
Also,
Thanatura, how is Thanatura looking?
She's looking a little hurt.
I also would like to say for my incendiary cloud, when the cloud appears, they must also make the save when the spirit moves into its space and when it enters the space or ends its turn there. She's still in the space.
Yeah, so it's a what? Dex
Is a dex saving throw.
26.
Okay. That it's only
20.
it's only
a
for
20.
one.
Oh yeah, he used it since it expended. So
It's a, yeah.
The vicious word is only
Okay,
for...
so she passes, but she still takes half.
Okay, and so roll that damage. And what are you going to do as your opportunity attack?
Oh, wait. I meant to move back, but then we got caught up in something. You probably could have followed me.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
Only 13 points of fire damage for that one. And then for my...
Actually, do you want to move back?
No.
Oh, okay.
I like that smirk. I see that smirk. Ugh, maybe it was a good thing. We're talking about you, Lucio.
Who knew? How many points of damage?
13.
So that's what it is, halved.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh. Have...
Right, because she
Yeah,
succeeded.
because I only rolled 5, so...
Okay.
Yeah, 13. And then...
All right.
I'm figure out what I want to do for my...
Like, you could give me a little closer.
I'm gonna cast just a little.
Okay.
A little
stuck?
guiding bolt.
All right, there we go.
on my brain.
got stuck.
Okay. Let's see. D20. I feel like I haven't rolled a D20 in fucking ever. Okay, that is a 23 to hit.
Does not hit.
Can I add my wheel?
Can you?
Yes, as a reaction, I can add my wheel.
Okay.
25.
That hits.
Okay. I gotta get my 10d6 because I cast it at I cast it at 7th level.
So 10d6, average of 30. Say you needed to get close, Dawn. Now you're close.
I don't want to be close. Oh, wait. I did hold my action, though.
Fucking dice.
Did you? Did you say that?
Yeah.
Did you say what action you were holding?
Oh, I have to say what action I'm holding. Dawn is so at a loss.
Just like stacked.
25 points of radiant damage.
Okay. So you got close to the average.
I'm stressed. I keep dropping my dice.
Too many dice. He has too many dice out.
So many dice.
Yeah, you really you have a
This is what happens with level 20. You got so many dice you're rolling.
charcuterie board of dice going on over there.
Okay, so that was the opportunity attack and all that stuff in the fire. Since I'm moving through it, I will take the the fire damage from the thing, but I'm gonna finish the rest of my movement.
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that? All right.
Now he's dropping dice.
So I am going to use her multi-attack, and she is going to Death Scythe on Dawn and Lukiel.
Great.
That is a 34 to hit. For
Does that deal
Lukiel.
necrotic damage?
Nope, this is just slashing. And then this is a 31, so they both hit for Dawn and Lukiel. And did you extend your rage with the bonus action? Is that what you said, or did you?
Yeah, I expect
Okay, making sure.
that I did say.
Mm-hmm.
That was the only thing I knew.
That I did say, good sir.
Good try.
21 points. 21 points of slashing damage. So, Lukiel, you take 21 points of slashing damage. And it's non-magical slashing damage that you're immune to. So you take 21 points, Dawn.
I only had 2. So.
Plus 12. So
Yeah.
that's 14. So you're down.
Okay, I'm confused.
21.
Yeah.
The 12 is the additional damage you can take as far as temporary hit points.
I
That's what
didn't
it means.
understand that last little bit of what
So-
happened. No. You don't need to explain it to me
okay.
because I'm down regardless. So I really don't care. It was so low that anything she would have done would have just wiped me out.
Yeah, whenever you have temp HP, you subtract that first. It's like a buffer.
All right, so Dawn is now down, and then lastly,
Oh my God, I'm right behind her.
yeah, that's how she hit you with one scythe and then hit Dawn with the other.
Hey,
And then
Eliana, can you like do something? Maybe.
you
just kill
What-
her.
what's
I'm
her-
going to use my frightening the smoky souls on Verity.
What's my distance
Thank
to
you.
Thanatura right now?
That's a 30 to hit, so that hits.
You're in melee range.
Hey.
Can I use uncanny dodge?
While you're prone,
You're unconscious.
you're prone
Oh.
because you
You have-
came
I have-
conscious
I have
because you
plus-
were healing, but you're still prone, so you can't dodge while
Oh.
you're on the ground.
I
don't
can't do a
think-
cool roll.
I don't know.
I don't know about
I
uncanny.
don't know. That's
If I see her, I can roll out of the way.
That's so funny. I don't think there's a rule against it about if you're prone, you can't uncanny dodge. This is a very unique circumstance.
mean-
This one site says that
Improvise.
dodge can happen while it's prone.
It's so weird.
So
Just military rolls out of the way.
Yeah.
I'm a rogue, please.
Yeah.
does that,
if anybody can.
does that require a check?
No.
Uncanny dodge.
No.
It's just once per. Hold on. Let me. When an attacker you can see hits you with an attack, you can take a reaction to half the attack's damage against you round down.
Okay, so it halves it. Okay.
Yeah, rogues
Yeah.
are pretty cool.
Yeah, so I take half. It doesn't matter, but it's cool, and I do it anyway.
Oh yeah, because you're at like 3 HP. It
So
doesn't
27 necrotic damage minus cut in half because it's half of necrotic damage.
matter. You being like, can I uncanny dodge? I
So-
have 3 HP. It doesn't matter.
Points in the dream.
She's trying.
So she
her
tries to
best.
roll away, but still gets hit with like one of the souls in the back and is now unconscious once more. So now that is her attack,
Oh,
and as a bonus action, she's going to use. Oh, go ahead.
Don't do it.
oh no, sorry. I was just getting bad vibes from one of the dice. Keep going.
As a bonus action, she is going to cast. She's going to cast Finger of Death onto Lukiel, because I think that's the only person within range,
Fucker.
not unconscious.
Fair.
I could be brutal. I could kill one of y'all right now. but I'm
Do
gonna be-
it.
I'm gonna be.
Bet you won't. Fucking do it.
We appreciate
fucking
it.
do it.
Stop. Stop.
Don't.
I don't like that.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I think I have some sort of thing that helps me with that. Hold on. Hold on. I have something that helps with con saves.
Yep, it's Constitution saving throw.
I thought I had something that helps with like con saves.
You don't have Warcaster, do you?
No.
Oh.
Look, I'm just glad you're not using all your metal dice because those are like rage and don't. That wasn't a challenge.
Thankfully, on the wooden dice board, these new lovely dice trays.
Good sound. Good sound.
All right,
That's a
roll
good
that
spin.
con save. Spinning
It's 13.
13.
What's the damage there, buddy?
13 fails.
What am I taking? What's
But
the damage?
since it's you're resistant to necrotic, because
Sure
this is
am.
necrotic damage, so you're taking half of it.
Yes, I am. Mm, 82.
So 56 divided by 2 is
Oh, that's some sort of half number there, yeah. Some sort of something.
28.
28.
20.
So you take 28 points of necrotic damage.
Question.
Mm.
With Eliana's thing, and Lukia's also necrotic,
True.
resistant. Would that be
So
a
then it would be
That'd be
14 points, not 14, not 28.
Oh, I
So,
cannot remember what I was at.
add
before.
14?
Yeah, just add 14
Just add
back.
14 back to it. Yeah, that's the half.
Yay, because I was really, I was looking rough.
I got you.
Pretty bloodied there. Can I make an
Two people
opportunity
piloting the
attack?
level 20 character sheet.
Does that constitute an opportunity
I'm
attack?
just trying to help.
Does that constitute an opportunity attack?
No, because she's not moving away from you.
Oh, what a bitch.
When she moves.
When she moves.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
she
when
moves.
Yeah.
Big ass.
And on that note, all right. So Verity rolled a death save. Now it is Jax.
Damn. You passed, right? You studied hard. Right? Promise?
I don't know,
So,
man.
so Jax gets
Oh.
up
Jeez.
and
Hey, yo.
Jack.
Oh, no, I don't want to be that person.
Just kill us. It's okay.
What?
yep, do it.
He,
You and your damn gas
He's-
cloud.
he passed through my
He's
smoke
gonna down
cloud.
in the middle of the cloud. He's not gonna down where she is.
I know. It's a con.
It's a dex saving throw.
Oh, good thing I got plus 10 to that. So 26. So he doesn't take. Yeah, but
Is it
half,
half?
right? Takes
He
half.
takes half. Yeah.
You're saying it like that.
Roll that damage.
So uncertain.
Jax have a death wish?
Because he only has 5 HP, I think. Let me see.
Oh, does he? Oh,
Where's Cole? Is Cole with all your?
Yeah,
He stays back at the. His body didn't. Essence
Yeah.
didn't go into this.
they're still at the observatory.
Even if I roll all ones on this, it's not good. I was wondering if there was a monk ability to, like, uncanny dodge.
So I'm gonna use second wind as my as a bonus action
There you
just
go.
to make this not a thing.
Okay. So
there you go.
It's a D10 plus 12.
Oh, you're just plus 12. Damn.
No, D10 plus 2. Sorry.
I was gonna say. Mine's
I was
plus
hoping
2.
for the 12. I think I just said that out loud. It was
Okay.
like, oh, maybe it'll be a 12.
Whoa.
So essentially, he gets 7 points of healing before he does that. So you can go ahead and roll the damage.
It's 23 points of damage. That's already halved.
You and your fucking cloud.
I
No,
told them not
you-
to go
you
through
don't-
the cloud.
You could also move it
I can't.
or
it's not on my
unconcentrate.
turn.
Unconcentrate.
It's, not
It's a
on her
level
turn.
8 spell, bro. He can go around it.
You should have gone around it.
Here, so it only reached out to here, right?
It's a 20-foot radius.
Yeah. So the 20-foot radius is like.
1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4 squares in all directions.
Then, God bless. Let me make the long trek 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, or whatever. It's
Where
over
are you
here.
going?
I have to go around this giant cloud in the middle of the
Hey,
the board.
Eliana warned everyone to not go in her cloud.
All right, so he's not down, but he's just off in left field doing fuck all, I guess. So he doesn't take any damage, but he's out here looking for the fly balls.
Baseball field.
Yeah, he's out here just like, maybe it'll be a home run. Maybe I'll catch something out
It's
here.
in the field of dreams.
Oh, wait. Fuck me. Okay, I'm just gonna fix all of that. Erase all of that. I'm back down to my normal HP. I'm not using second wind. I'm just gonna Misty Step because I can do that as
There
a
you
bonus
go.
action and say, fuck your cloud.
There you go. Beep boop.
Oh, very obvious.
He's like, stop concentrating on your level 8 spell. Waste it because I don't want to go through this cloud.
Just an obstruction. This is me speaking as Jax, not as the DM. Hold on, where's my features and traits? Let me go fix this. Second wind comes back. Misty Step is gone. So I have that. So I'm Fey touched. I keep forgetting that part. All right, so he's going to do 2 unarmed strikes, though. I can't do my flurry of blows because natural 20, so that's a crit.
Let's
so I'll
go.
take that.
One.
And then a 23. So the second one doesn't hit, but the first one does crit damage, so that's double. 18 times 2 is 36. So it does 36 points of damage.
Noise.
How's she looking?
She's hurt.
Okay.
Did Jax wink?
I don't know these like off the top of my head, the like bloodied whatever
Oh.
terms. So I'm just saying
You're
that
good.
because I'm not
Okay.
trying to give anything away.
Did Jax wink or do anything before he Misty stepped away from Ira after she just told him?
He
Okay.
gave you like a kiss on the cheek and then like like
She's like, this motherfucker.
It's like equal parts hot and infuriating.
Fucking brushing in the bow again.
let's see. You know what? And then that's not a bonus action to action surge. Is it just a thing you can do? It doesn't say bonus action.
I think you can just do it.
Sweet. I'm gonna do that because
it's
Jax
just
is in
like
the
a once
mentality
per-
he just needs to fight. Like we need to make this happen. So he's gonna action surge to do 2 more unarmed strikes. So I get my flurry of blows, but I don't. 26, so that one hits. And dirty 20, so that one doesn't hit.
I don't have my reaction either.
I can at least get one more hit on her.
Is there a kitty cat?
So 16 more points of damage onto Thanatura. Okay. So Jax's turn's done. Lukiel, you're up.
Oh boy. We're gonna hit her with a longsword.
Hell yeah. You just need to move up, I think, into the square that's like just next to her, but it's not.
Oh, he kind of. Technically, she takes up like the square. Yeah.
You're right. But you know, that's what we get the GoPro for, is we have a kitty cam. That, like, as the cats come
God.
through. That should be good. We can do that.
They'd knock it over.
That's
can't-
that's
can't
what's
do it.
funny. That's funny about it. What are you rolling? Roll that long sword.
Hopefully it yields a better roll than what I've been rolling. Oh. 11.
11.
Nope.
You like take the sword and you like swing it and it like hits the side of like her like leg armor and it just kind of like it's like you're hitting a rock.
Well,
Anything you want to do as a bonus action?
unsettling words.
Do it. Roll that D8.
I have to expend a bardic inspiration, I think.
Yes, sir.
Roll the what you said, D10?
It's a D8.
D8.
That's what your inspirations are.
The 7.
Nice. All right, so -7 on saving throws for Thanatura.
And he goes.
Yay!
He says. You think you're so strong that your heart is a rock. After he fails to
Yeah.
hit her with the sword.
All right, so that is Lukiel. Ira, you are up.
I guess that kind of be like pumping her up, though. That wouldn't really be like unsettling. That would be kind of like, I don't know.
Bard's words work in mysterious ways.
It's just like, it's like Jax like kissed her on the cheek and then like bamfed away. She's like, ooh, and then she turns around. I hurt my throat when I did that. And she's just done, I guess. She's just gonna fire 2 arrows at Nylea.
Okay.
It's 2 just regular arrows. She's so far out of her depth, she doesn't know what the hell's going on, so why even make a concerted effort to use her brain? I don't want to use you. You're
Yes, the smell of plastic.
You could have been a 20. Both of those very much miss.
Okay.
Um.
So like, they like kind of like go over.
Oh no, they don't miss by a little. They
They,
miss.
like-
That's
yeah, it's like
well,
they like
I
stick
mean,
in the ground.
it is a plus 12. There's a 14 and a 17, but still.
Yeah, those do not hit, unfortunately.
I am going to use a second wind, a charge of second wind. I have 2 charges.
Okay.
Use them. Five.
You get 5 points of HP.
Yes, total.
I think Ira is the one that has the most health aside from the level 20 in the room. I think that's...
Lukio
I think you can
might.
hit
be
the
Dawn.
least.
Lukio probably does.
Oh, that's
Oh,
maybe-
in general. Okay.
In
yeah,
general.
in general,
Right now,
right
right
now,
now.
probably does.
Oh, just like maximum or like
Or
how
just
much
what
I
you have
have?
left, yeah.
Current HP.
Well, I have 27,
Oh, we're close.
so
Okay. All right.
not to give it away.
Give it away, give it away. Oh, sorry. One time.
Oh,
Oh, close.
oh.
So you shoot your arrows. Are you doing anything else?
No.
Okay.
She is facing the other way, though. Debated hiding behind the rock, but, you know.
Okay.
I kind of tried that.
All right. Eliana, you've been cooking. Let's see what you got.
I've been cooking, but none of it wants to do what I want. Okay. So, first I'm going to shout, "Everyone try and get away from her!" Me in my little high-pitched voice and my gigantic
It's
form.
like, like echoes out like in the like the loud like rumblings in this echoey space.
I'm going to... where's that? First of all, I'm going to move this 10 feet away from me because I can do that, and I don't want it... I want people to be able to move away.
Okay.
Oh, well, could I re-summon Halma?
You're just grasping at straws.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I am going to cast... suddenly, a bunch of... the air around this little area starts to freeze. It's going to be slightly off map to only get Thanatura. It's going to be coming from this side to only capture
But
her.
I'm gonna freeze.
Only Thanatura.
Is this a concentration? Is this a
How?
concentration spell?
No. I
Okay.
checked.
I'm literally right behind her. How?
It's just like the radius is just barely touching her.
Yeah. The radius is going to barely touch her from here.
I'm like, like shivering.
You get like a little bit of gust of wind.
Oh,
and it doesn't
20
come in.
foot radius, so it's gonna be like right around here, and I'll barely kiss her from there.
Mwah.
Okay.
She gives a little mwah, a little mwah of cold. And I'm going to cast Ice Storm, and a bunch of hail, gigantic hail, is going to thunder down on her and
Okay.
freaking fuck her up.
Is it a saving throw or do you roll for attack?
It is a saving throw, a dex saving throw. I fucked up my setup.
27
Okay.
No.
or 26.
Stella.
Subtract 7 from his unsettling words.
True. So that's a 19.
Yes.
19.
Unsettling.
This is a problem.
What? Oh yeah. Sorry, I was like 7 more, so 14. I was like, damn.
No,
But
your unsettling words keeps coming in the clutch.
Yes.
good. I got 2 more I can use
And so it's going to
if
be
it hits every time.
2d10 bludgeoning damage plus 46 cold damage. That wasn't great.
Does it have to hit like a save?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, well, I could. Yeah,
You just
I'll
keep casting them, yeah.
Keep doing that. Yeah.
That- I think you have to use a...
It
Bardic
uses up the
inspiration.
inspirations, yeah.
But that's still really good. That is 8 bludgeoning damage, magical bludgeoning damage. And then...
Isn't it plus 46 though?
Yeah, I gotta roll the...
Oh,
cold
4d6, not 46.
4d6.
Okay.
That happens
That would be
so
crazy.
much.
Right.
46.
So 8 for the first one.
And then 13 points of cold damage.
points of cold damage. Okay. Okay.
And then, can I do anything for my bonus action? I don't think I can do much for my bonus action because I cast a spell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's gonna be my turn. I know it wasn't a lot, but
Okay.
That's about all I got right now. Well, I'm going to move a little closer as well.
All right.
Stay away from my friends.
Just these two gods like looking at each other with like a bunch of people like in between underneath. But all right, we will pick back up on this fight right after our break.
Wow.
We will see you then.
My name is Allie Goodell, and I am part of the filmmaking team on this podcast. I play Eliana Silmare. She is an Eladrin elf druid. She actually comes from a family of druids, and she is originally from the Feywild. Her family worships a goddess named Florenia. This was her whole world, was Florenia, was learning about Florenia and the balance of nature and eliminating abominations and the balance of just the world in general. But then when her village was attacked, she ended up going to the material plane, and things were not as they originally seemed. She kind of realized that she was indoctrinated as a child, and so as of right now, her character is still kind of naive, but she's constantly learning about the world around her and trying to figure out what her place is in the world when she finds out her whole religion has basically been a lie. I think one thing specifically to Eliana is that throughout her experience on the material plane, she's been struggling with finding what is right and what's wrong, the truth to things. So her trying to formulate that balance and how she fits in life, I think, is very important to her character. And so seeing the way she interacts with her new goddess, Flossidus, and just the world around her is interesting to me. This cast of characters is definitely something. I feel like there is a lot of chaos, but usually that tends to happen in a lot of D&D campaigns. I feel especially with Dawn and Lukiel's shenanigans, things get a little crazy, and that can be really entertaining. And I also feel like there are some great emotional moments between characters as well. I think there's a great balance that people are gonna love. You can find us at Off the Beaten Quest on all podcast platforms, as well as Twitch and YouTube, and you can also find us on our social medias.
Hi, I'm Allie Fussell. I am doing all of the marketing, project management, keeping everyone on track to get Off the Beaten Quest out into the world. I play level 8 paladin fighter Iraton. She is an unconventional paladin. When I built her, she's my first campaign character. When I built her like my favorite gaming characters. So she can kind of do a little bit of everything. She specializes with a longbow and 2 daggers, so she's pretty lethal at distance and up close. She also has a good bit of emotional stuff, which I think the audience can pick out pretty easily, where she loves her friends and her family deeply, but the way in which she does so is not always the way in which they are open to receiving. So she's having to learn and navigate a lot of that. She also has a companion that is a homebrew race called a hop owl. That's half rabbit, half owl. His name is Ollier. And is also in a relationship with an NPC that our DM / my husband created named Jax. So you'll get to hear all about that. So in the first few episodes, there are a lot of moments that are very interesting for Ira. One of them is a very special moment with Ollier where he has to make a choice on what his next steps will be. In addition to that, there's some pretty gnarly emotional turmoil that Ira navigates with one of her party members that I think will be interesting for everyone to hear and to listen to get some insight into her backstory. I think the audience is going to find someone in this cast that they relate to, whether it's someone that's just goofy and likes to have a good time, whether it's someone that's serious, that's trying to learn how to loosen up, or whether it's just someone that completely understands who they are and accepts themselves for that. While they might still feel like an outcast, they'll find a bit of themselves somewhere in this campaign and in this cast. You can find us on all major podcast streaming platforms, in addition to YouTube and Twitch, and all social media, which is linked in the caption right down here.
Hi, my name is Nina Neubauer, and my role with the podcast is to be the personality hire. I am loud, I am rambunctious, which helps with my character, but it also helps on the social media side of things. In the campaign, I play a barbarian Forbolg. Her name is Dawn Heartsmead. She's about 8 feet tall. She's hot pink. She has pink hair, pink skin, and she has also like singed ends to her hair that's like kind of like reddish. She has a lot of questions in her life, but that's okay, and we're discovering them together. And she also loves to wield her great axe, which is super duper fun. She chants, she is a little unhinged at times, but she always brings a good time. I think everyone in the campaign wishes she was a little bit more polished, but let's be honest, she's not gonna be, so that's okay. We open up with something having to do with my character, and Dawn has been away from her home for a long time, and she feels like she's only been surrounded by questions and no answers recently in the last several years of her life. So keep that in mind when listening to it, that it's a very intense moment for Dawn because she hasn't been around anything involving her home in 5+ years. Furbolgs are very community-based, and they love nature, they love the growth, they love their roots, and Dawn has not been able to have those things in many, many years. So keep that in mind when listening to the first couple episodes. Everybody has something or someone to relate to because we're all very different and we all have a big dynamic, and I think it'll be kind of fun for the audience to discover everyone's role in the group as we continue on, and come along in the journey of discovering our own roles in the group, because I'm pretty new and Verity is pretty new, so we have a lot to discover as a group. So it'll be relatable for the past, and everybody will be excited to see the direction that we all take in the group. You can find Off the Beaten Quest on all major podcasting platforms, including YouTube, including Twitch, and don't forget to follow us on social media.
Hello, my name is Noah Dockery. I am in charge of all of the audio things that you hear in our podcast for Off the Beaten Quest, as far as the processing, mixing, and mastering of all the audio. I am playing the character Lukiel Oliver. He is a level 8 bard. His race is an Aesomer as well, so he's part human, part celestial. There's a little bit of a connection piece with that as far as in the story. And also he is from Cottageport originally, but he has since left Cottageport in hopes of finding better opportunity with his performance, with music, and also creating some new friends and making some new connections along the way, in some ways that he honestly might have not really expected. I think what you could probably expect from Lukiel, especially starting out, is that he is not a great listener. He kind of wants to do his own thing sometimes, and some of that also involves he's a little bit particular about some of the things that he prefers. He's also very hungry and very particular about the foods that he is wanting to consume at any given time. So he's just generally very sporadic in nature. So, and I think that you guys will probably pick up on that pretty quickly. What a collectively just unique grouping of people as well as characters in this campaign. It's really honestly entertaining to see how it all comes together, to see how it all kind of ties in, because on paper a lot of that sort of stuff may not tie in super well, but in actual session and in performance, kind of as we go through these different story paths and these different sorts of winding roads, if you will, it kind of works itself out in a weird way. But yeah, it all kind of comes together really nicely. So you can find us at Off the Beaten Quest on our YouTube channel as well as our Twitch channel. You can find the podcast on all major podcasting platforms, and you can find our socials at the links provided in the caption below.
Hello, my name is Sarah Matlack. I'm kind of a flex role, and so I kind of jump from task to task, just wherever people need me, I'm there. I play a red tiefling named Verity Belladonna. Verity is a rogue warlock, kind of in the trickster fiend area, which can make things quite interesting. Verity does have a mother and a little sister. Her mother is Ilma and her sister is Nadine. She also has the blue human eyes. One of the cool things about Verity is that she is showing as a tiefling, but her mother is actually human. And so one of the things that I wanted to make sure that we had for her character arc and everything was that she had blue human eyes, just so we could have both representations of her father, who was a red tiefling, and her mother, who is human. We are a rowdy bunch, and I feel like with each character there is going to be someone you can connect to in a way. And that's another thing I love about this group, is that you can find a way to connect to them. Whether it's through an emotion scene, whether it's just getting drunk at a tavern, or climbing a tree. You just never know. Dreams can show someone your truest desires as well as your darkest fears. And so I would keep an eye out for those dreams and visions, because you might see them pop up every now and then throughout the series. You can find us on all major podcasting platforms, including our Twitch, YouTube, and other social medias.
My name is Justin Fussell. I am the Game Master for Off the Beaten Quest. Outside of being the Game Master, I do a lot of writing, world building, filmmaking. Me and my wife, we run Imagistorm Productions together. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun just incorporating a lot of the world building and writing that I do into this, building this campaign overall. It's been really interesting to kind of take the filmmaking background and kind of apply it to being a game master, because essentially a lot of like the players are the actors and you're setting scenes and you kind of just let them freeform in the space versus just any like preconceived dialogue. So it's a lot of fun just to kind of see, you put the situations in their hands and just kind of see what they come up with. I enjoy playing D&D with this group because they're like my found family. It's been, I love everybody that sits at this table. It's been a lot of fun to just be able to kind of build this world with them together. A lot of the way I incorporate this with a lot of the players and the story and stuff has been a lot of collaboration, seeing how their stories intertwine with what I have planned and vice versa. It's going to be a very interesting to see how the people receive everybody. Everybody's got its own different flair, and the way that this team is made up of very colorful characters, I think everybody's going to love them. They're going to find something to laugh with and have fun with, and it's going to be really good. In the campaign, I play a lot of the different NPCs, of course, but the main one that I play is Jax. He's a fighter monk druid, and he came from a tribe of changelings that existed in the Fey realm and kind of had some backstories with different things and different interconnected characters. He's become a love interest and boyfriend of Hira's character. And if you want to know more about Jax's backstory and kind of how it's interconnected with the whole story, you can always check out the prologue. I chose to do a homebrew setting versus an existing campaign just because it was something where I could kind of really just expand and create a universe. I wanted to have something that I can build upon. I honestly like to be able to throw twists and stuff at the players. I think that's the biggest thing I think is really fun. There's a lot of ideas of what's going to happen, where things are going to go. Just as much as they can improv in a setting, I can do the same, and it kind of allows for a lot of really good back and forth. Definitely, if you've checked the prologue, there are some things that happen in episode 62 that is a little bit of an Easter egg that even the players haven't figured out yet, which has been really nice. But it's going to come back around eventually, and it's going to be a really big aha moment. But I think that's one of the biggest things to look out for. It'll be a very blink and you'll miss it kind of moment. But other than that, just being really on the lookout for a lot of just the backstory and the things that how this is going to be building up to as we get into the next arc of the campaign. So they can find us on any of the major podcasting platforms, as well as our social medias and Twitch and our YouTube. All right, and we are back. All right, it is the top of the initiative order, so that means you all take 5 of your max HP away.
And y'all get 6 healing.
So
I know it's complicated. You still gotta subtract it from your max HP modifier, because that affects that, but you get back 6 points of healing.
So does that mean I'm up?
Yes.
And she's up.
So it should be negative 13 now, correct?
You said 6?
Yes,
Negative
6 points
13.
of healing.
Wait, how many did you say to subtract?
5.
So it should be negative 13 now.
13 to all those.
It is different because I did something with my rage, so I gained some points. It was confusing to me.
Your
And
10
so
hit points, those should be gone because you were
10
down.
hit points?
it wasn't temporary hit points.
Okay.
It was my max
Okay.
hit points. So then so my calculations were like a little bit different than everybody else's.
Interesting. Okay, so Dawn, it's your turn. If you are back up, then it is your go.
Okay. You said how many did I gain from yours?
6.
Wow. A whole 6? That's a lot. You know, considering.
You use half your movement to stand up.
I mean, yeah, I use half my movement to stand up.
All right, so you got half your movement. What is it you're going to do?
And I know I've asked this 7 times, and I will continue to ask it. If I leave, will you attack me?
Yes.
Dang it!
Yes.
I truly hope that one day it will be different. Like sometime you will say it, and I'll be like, "Oh, okay, great."
I mean, he could lie. He could say no and
I
then
could
do it
say,
anyway.
yeah, no, like, yeah, just go ahead and move away. Opportunity attack.
I just realized I don't have my javelin is like somewhere over here. Not that I'm gonna use
Yeah.
it, but that's
And you're
just
also
funny.
still frightened, so
very.
you have
Frightened.
you have to move away.
I'm not gonna get. Wait, how far am I from her?
Well, it's not like necessarily, but if you were to move, it would have to be away.
Right.
You couldn't like move within the same vicinity. You can't because you're frightened. You can't move closer. I guess so. I guess you could stay within the radius, but you look confused.
So when we fall unconscious, we're still frightened when we come back?
No, I was rolling for like with Jax, for example, when he was downed, he like rolled for it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep, still frightened.
To my bones. Okay. So I technically ended rage then, because I went down.
Yes.
So I'm going
would also be
to, as a bonus action, I'm going to rage
Okay. Roll that D8.
once more.
Roll that D8.
I rolled a d6.
No, it was still a D8. You rolled a 6 on the D8.
Yeah. Which is, until your rage ends, you are surrounded by multicolored protective lights. You gain +1 bonus to AC, and while within 10 feet of you, your allies gain the same bonus.
They gain what? 10 HP?
+1 to your AC.
Oh, nice. +1 to that AC, folks.
So everyone that's within 10 feet of me gets +1 AC, which
So
is
just Jax for right now.
good for you, G. Not a bad one to get at this moment in time.
No, it's good.
And she's going to use her battle axe because she is terrified yet inspired. No, I mean, okay, she's not inspired by Jax. She looks at Jax and is like, I also fight. He is giving his all. I have nothing to give. She's not having it. She does not want to be here. Like, there's something in her that says she wants to leave. Like, she's fighting against herself to run because she doesn't want to be cowardice. She wants to stay in the game, and she sees Jax, and she is like, that guy's giving his all. But she doesn't feel inspired by it. She's like pissed off by it. She's like, fuck you. Like, we should all leave. Like, this is horrible. Like, we're dying. Like, can we not go? But she knows that after asking 75 times, she knows that you'll get an opportunity attack if she leaves. So she doesn't. She stays and fights reluctantly. So here we go.
You can always use your action to disengage.
That's true.
And move away.
But opportunity.
No,
if you disengage,
disengage.
you don't get. Just don't move into my cloud.
I know. There's a lot of things on the board right now that are dangerous.
It's almost
Okay.
like we're fighting a god.
Well, just the cloud and like all that stuff that's taking up the center of the board.
While Dawn
Welcome.
also admires Jax for staying in fights, she also thinks he's dumb because clearly Eliana needs to do something and we need to get away from her. That felt obvious because Dawn sees all these flashing spells going everywhere and she's like, I gotta move out of the line of fire. But at the same time, no, I'm gonna stay and fight. I changed my mind. I'm not gonna do. I'm gonna try and swing my
She's trying to play
Great
with
axe.
the cameras. So I'm trying to get
Oh, I know. I saw that she was like batting around the cords over there. This is why we need a kitty cam, so people can understand the context. So you're attacking?
Yeah.
There it is.
It is not
What'd you roll?
enough. 21.
21.
Does not hit.
That is a 19, dear.
Oh.
I did it for the plot.
The kitty cat just.
I did it because we didn't have enough 21.
Okay.
You are a fucking liar.
So
I know I am. 21.
You get 2 slashes, by the way. You have 2 attack actions per.
Can't believe you would lie about the 21.
Yeah, you have 2 attacks per action, so you can slash again.
Didn't mean to.
Baby. She's like, what's happening? Let me go.
It's even worse.
Okay. They both do not hit. All right, so that is Dawn's turn. Thanatura is going to use one of her legendary actions, essentially, to cast.
No, don't do it. Please.
She's going to cast Disrupt Life again. She's going to cast that on. So it's everyone within a 30-foot radius. Each non-undead target within 30 feet of the creature must make a DC. So make a Constitution saving throw. Everybody except for Ira.
Fail anyway.
Ooh.
16.
18.
Okay.
16.
So Eliana and Jax both failed. Lucio fails. You got an 18.
Yeah.
Verity succeeds. What did you get?
Natural 20.
Nice. So you succeed.
Not a lot, but not a little.
Good job, my lady.
My lady.
Doctor.
That is 36 points of necrotic damage.
I take half.
So you take 18 points.
Oh,
And then
death saves, baby. Let's go. Almost.
you take. Yeah, you take. Well, no, it's 9. So add 9 back to it. Because you're taking a quarter because of Eliana's ability. So then you would take 9. You would take 9. Everybody
I
takes
passed?
9. You failed. So
Oh.
you still take half, though, because it's necrotic damage.
Right, and you already halved it, and his was
Oh,
4.
so 18. So
Okay,
18,
yeah.
18, 18. Or no. 9, 9, 18,
There
18,
you go.
9,
Order.
9,
Don't I take
9.
why?
Because 9 is half of 18, which
But
is already
don't-
half
I
of
like
the
don't
thing.
something about I don't take
Necrotic damage?
That's what happened last time.
Oh, that's from my thing.
Math. The total was 36. People that succeed take half. The people that also are under Eliana's ability take half of the half, which is a quarter, which is 9.
A half of a.
It's a quarter of 36.
His is a quarter of 36 because he's resistant already to necrotic
Yeah.
damage as
She
an asymmetric.
succeeded and had
She-
an 18, which makes it half, because it's
Yes.
half damage, and then plus of your ability
Yes.
makes it half of that.
Correct. There we go.
That's 9.
9, 18, 18, 9, 9.
Well,
Whoo,
Dawn's done.
guys, big numbers. We're working with big numbers trying to figure it out.
Jax is down again, by the way.
So is Dawn.
Damn it.
This cannot be
So
good
are
for our
you
health.
up or down?
I'm down.
You're down. Okay.
I'm
Nice.
doing, yeah.
So then that's the legendary action. So that is now it goes into Thanatura's actual turn. She is going to take the using her attacks. She's going to do the Death Scythe on Luke Heel since he's the only one within range.
Nice. Get me to death saves, baby. Let's do it. Take me out.
Let's see, 25 to hit for the
What's your
first one, and 36 for the second one. So those both hit.
Yep. Oh, that sounds like a lot. Sounds like more than 12. Oh, yeah.
They could be ones.
Yeah, wishful thinking.
You take 55 points of slashing damage.
Yep, there it is. Bye-bye. Peace out.
So Lukiel is down. No automatic fails because it wasn't enough. I think it was more than half, but I don't know if that doesn't.
Yeah, my HP was at 12, so...
Like it's like certain. There's like certain things where it's
If
like if you
it's-
take more than a certain
If
amount,
you take, I think, your full.
you
max
take your full
HP.
HP like while you're downed unconscious, like you
Yeah.
don't, you fail automatically on all your
I
deaths.
think it all has to be in one hit.
Okay, so then that was the first two attacks, and then it is going to. She's going to use the Smoky Souls on Eliana. That's it's like a 36 to hit.
Yeah.
It's 15 because of your ability, 15 points of necrotic damage, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
That's a 7.
Have you removed your other dice so it
No,
could
they're
roll?
just stacking up.
You take 9 more points of necrotic damage.
Okay. I'm also going to roll my con save with advantage for concentration for my incendiary cloud.
Okay.
I'm going to use my... Do I want to use it?
Chase after something.
I'm going to use my wheel to succeed on that because I rolled a 9, I need a 10. So
Okay.
no matter what I roll, I'll at least have that.
I can't find my fucking wheel on my sheet. There we go.
Okay.
So then, now Verity, go ahead. Now
Whole
checks.
point is to not let us know.
Go ahead. This is going to be a little bit of a long reach.
Noah.
All right. And then, so Ira, your turn.
She sees everything happening that's in front of her.
Okay.
There is only one option.
Okay.
I do not do this lightly because I'm fully aware of who she is as a person. And she is crouched behind the rock.
Ready to take brace.
She is going to hold her action of firing any arrows. But that is, she is down. She is, from what you said last session, these are massive boulders. So
She's like, massive boulder behind it.
she is out of the eye line. And she's going to park it for now and just trust that Eliana knows what to do.
Okay. Okay. Eliana.
Okay. I'm going to move. I can only move it 10 feet. So I'm going to move it a little closer. Yeah. And then
Now, everybody that is downed that you just moved this over top of automatically fails
Yep.
and takes the damage.
I want to do this first, then before I move this.
Okay.
I'm going to cast, because I wasn't sure if I wanted to do that or not, but I will do it now. Where is it? I'm going to cast Mass Cure Wounds, and it's a 60-foot radius, so it
Okay.
should hit
Should hit everybody.
everyone. Okay. D8. I didn't have to use my wheel because my ability as my dragon constellation makes it a 10. Anyway. 4.
Is Ira included in this, or is she too far away?
Ear is included in this, yes. 20 points of healing to everyone.
Okay.
So everyone's back up.
Plus 7 points. Oh, shit. And also, I can re-roll 1s on my healing. So, everyone pause for a second. Let me re-roll these. Okay.
She looked like the Charlie Day with the board.
It doesn't say whether I can re-roll 1s repeatedly.
Roll it again. Stop rolling a 1.
Sorry. Okay. So that is 38 points of healing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
38
38 points of healing.
points of healing. And then I'm going to move this forward. Sorry, guys.
Then take it all away.
No, we all take it away.
Sorry, I got it.
So since everybody's prone, you get to make a dexterity saving throw. I don't think you automatically fail because you all are conscious again. So it's a dex.
Sorry, I was
38 points.
38.
Natural 20
Nice.
Jack
plus 3 for
succeeds.
23.
Just a D20 roll.
Yes.
Wait.
Oh, it's a dexterity save.
Oh, it's a. Yo,
This-
I've been using the wrong numbers this entire time. That's
Early
a 26.
This session is giving a I'm dead, I'm alive.
Duchess just brought me your little crumpled up piece of paper.
I put it on the floor because I had used everything on it.
Yeah, she just like picked it up and brought it into my feet.
So 15.
Okay, so what's the DC on the fire?
It is
18?
21.
Okay.
Oh,
It's a 21?
Yeah, because I'm level 20.
Oh, okay, so Jax failed then. Because I got a 20.
Ooh.
You
A
got
nat
a 23?
20?
No,
I
I
got
got like a dirty 20.
Oh, okay.
Natural 20 plus 6.
Okay, so you're succeeded. Dawn. I don't think you have to roll. You're not in the radius of the fire thing. It's just the 3 people in front of Thanatura.
Oh.
Sorry about that.
You said it was con.
So wait, how am I
The con-
prone
the
if I'm
dexterity.
at 38?
You're prone because you were knocked unconscious. Now you're back
Oh.
up.
Yeah, you have to use
You
half
just
your
have to-
movement to stand up.
Yeah.
I did the math and I forgot it again because they were talking. That's my brain fault. Let's try it again.
Dexterity saving throw, Dawn.
Yeah, but I have advantage, but I think it doesn't count. So I'm just reading it.
48 points of damage, or halved if you made the 21 DC save.
So I have advantage.
What gives you advantage?
It just says on my thing. I don't think it's because of
You have advantages
rage
on dexterity
either.
saving throws.
Yes, unless you're incapacitated. But I'm guessing we're making.
So then go ahead and
not
roll with advantage. So roll 2d20s.
I already rolled once.
Jax is down again, by the way.
It's better, but
It's better, but it's not good. It's only 18.
So you take 48 points of damage, and you are now unconscious again.
Yeah. The only reason I did the mass cure
What?
wounds is so they wouldn't take death saving throws.
So I take half?
Yes.
Yes.
are you down again?
No, I'm trying to do the math.
Oh.
24.
Thank you. Not 324. I'm still up somehow.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move like over here.
Okay.
And that is going to be my turn. Sorry, guys.
Dawn.
Don't apologize.
Okay. All right. Now it's Thanatura's turn. So she's going to use one of her legendary actions after. So she's going to use Disrupt Life again and cast it out after Dawn's turn. So she's using the legendary action. So everybody within a 30 feet radius needs to make a Constitution saving throw. Those unconscious automatically fail, by the way. So you and I automatically fail.
Oh, fuck you!
Guys, I'm going to have to put some of my
15.
dice away.
15. You might.
Natural 20 plus 3.
Nice. Nice. So you succeed as well as Verity fails.
Damn.
How much damage?
Just remember it's going to be halved because of Eliana's ability.
Don't have much.
It's going to be 32 points of necrotic damage cut in half. For Lukiel, it's quartered because you're resistant to necrotic as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So 36 is 13. So the take.
And he
so
succeeded,
the-
so it's an 8th.
It was a critical also. I got a 20. Nat 20. So nothing.
I don't,
1 point.
So it's 36 divided by 6, essentially. So it's just 6 points of necrotic damage, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
It's going into like
We'll
weird
roll with it.
fractions.
That's fine.
Her I don't know what 36 divided by 8 is. It's like a weird decimal point number.
36 divided by 8.
Okay, so you take 4, so give yourself +2.
Yay.
So Verity's down again.
Yay.
All right.
Wow.
So that was the legendary action. So now she's going to do her
What's
normal
her
attack.
actual reaction.
Was this the start of the
bonus action?
Mm-hmm.
round?
Because she rolled her save.
'Cause I didn't realize it was the top of the round. Everyone gets.
Oh yeah, everybody. Sorry, forgot about the healing. Jesus,
It's a lot of.
I did
things
this.
Happening.
I blame myself. Go ahead and everybody takes -6 off of your max HP.
and 6 points of healing back.
So, what is that?
So you're back up to 6 points of healing. So you technically didn't need to roll that. So you can choose to
Great.
do something. Her legendary action is still going to continue after Dawn's turn, but
I'm gonna
Haven't,
choose.
so what happened to?
haven't seen max HP numbers like this since like level 4.
You said -6.
Yeah.
A lot of math this session.
Dawn is up. Yay, yay, yay. Here I am. Looks around. She says, I think that was like the 1,500th time I've almost died. She turns her pretty little butt around. Am I in this radius?
Yes. So by the way,
It was 4.
so let's also remember that since we're starting the turn in this fire cloud,
Uh-huh.
you need to make a dexterity saving throw before you do anything.
You told me it did damage.
Look, I didn't say anything. The cloud is there. You moved the cloud.
You also could break concentration.
It does really good.
But it's an 8th level
damage.
spell,
It isn't
guys.
doing anything to
She
her.
got the spell slot
Because
back.
it's too far away.
Does-
Because I didn't want to hurt everyone.
Then break concentration and
Does
redo
Dawn
it.
have Misty Step?
You're level 20. You have more than we have to have more than one level 8 spell slot.
Hit one.
Do you have Misty Step?
Me?
No.
No.
Oh,
All right, roll that dexterity saving throw.
Oh, my.
damn. Well,
If I turn invisible,
Nice.
will that help?
Nope.
Oh.
You need to beat a 21.
Your D&D Beyond.
Oh, I
stresses me
technically
out.
also have advantage on that, so
Okay, so go ahead and roll it.
I mean, what was the first one?
good. And the other one was weirdly similar to the last couple ones I've rolled. Dirty 20.
Bet.
Fuck. So does that mean I'm down again?
We will see.
There's no way you're not.
So roll
It's
for,
10d8.
roll the fire damage.
Okay. 'Cause how much HP do you have?
It's fire damage?
The ones you gave me?
Yeah, so she's down.
yikes.
Oh, just.
I swear to Jesus, look at your resistances, my friends, and know what you are resistant
Sarah.
to. For the love
right
of
there.
God.
Sarah, you're a
It's literally right on the
tiefling.
top.
You're a tiefling, Sarah.
I literally looked at my notes and there's just a sentence in there that says you take half damage on certain and then it stops. And so I've been trying to read through my freaking and it's like the note portion where I like wrote out all the things about going into combat and it literally just doesn't have it.
So
Because she only has 6 HP and it's going to do a minimum of 10, so she's down. I'm not even going to roll it.
roll it.
Okay.
Nah.
Because it could be more. I gotta see.
Oh, I just don't know what your max HP is. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, if it hits my max HP, does that kill me?
$39.
That's not my max HP.
Okay.
If that's what you're
You're
asking.
good then.
39.
Yeah.
Okay. 39. So you're down again. So you essentially you can't do anything. So
Thankfully, it's only once per turn that you can take damage from the cloud.
So just initiative order. All right, so Jax, who is down again,
Fucking dumbass is what he is.
automatically fails.
He's technically out of the cloud because it's only a... He's outside of the 20-foot radius.
Okay. All right.
Kiss you square on the mouth.
No, so that was, sorry, I don't know why I just did that for Jax, because I'm like getting all discombobulated because there's a lot of math happening.
There's a lot happening right now.
Okay, so it's the legendary action, so what damage was done to Lukiel sticks. Now it's Thanatura's turn.
There was damage?
Well, it was just the one thing that we did before where it was like you lost like 4 points of damage. But in accordance, seeing that the only one that essentially is conscious is, because I think you're unconscious too, Verity, right? You're down?
I have 1 HP.
You have 1 HP.
I'm prone, so.
So she's going to use her attack, and she's going to cast the Smoky Souls on, which is like the part of her attacks. It's going to be on Verity. That is a 25 to hit.
Yeah.
Sweet, because I'm just prone. I just have to get up.
Uh, 28 points of necrotic damage, so now you are down.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're affected by Death Soul Blight, so you automatically fail.
Oh.
You would take essentially 19 points of necrotic damage, but that's not more than your maximum health, so you don't take any more damage.
Okay.
I'm rolling it to see if it goes beyond your maximum health as this gets like.
Do I automatically get a failure for that?
You automatically get a failure, yes. You would have taken the full damage. But since you had already gotten downed by the first part of it, it doesn't, like, no damage is done. We're rolling that because as this effect of her aura keeps hitting you, these will come into more effect because your maximum HP will be more closer to those numbers. So it's very important. And then now that she's unconscious, the Death Scythe's on Lukiel. Yes. And I think she gets advantage because you're prone. That's a 28 to hit for the first one.
That hits.
And a natural 20 on the second one.
Well, you know that one definitely hits. So let me know the damage.
$32 points of necrotic damage, and that is already halved. So cutting that in no, this is slashing damage. Shit, I don't gotta do that at all. 64 points of slashing damage hits you.
Nice.
What's your maximum HP right now? Or, well, that doesn't matter, because I think you had like 30-something.
Yeah, I'm back at death saves.
Okay.
So.
All right, so that is her attacks. And now it is Verity. Okay. We're just there's a whole round left, guys.
Hey, if it was a 1, it's only 2 death saves. It's not a full die.
She already lost one.
She didn't. She had just
Yeah,
been unconscious.
she did. She already lost one.
She was just
She just got knocked unconscious, so she shouldn't have any death saves. So this is now a fresh roll.
That is true.
Yeah, because you were up and you had.
That's your first.
And then she knocked. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought
that was like that was
No. She
my
was
God.
just up a little bit ago.
dude. My heart rate skyrocketed with the look in your face.
No, I literally thought I died there.
Nah, bro. It's okay.
So I'm just at 0 and I'm prone.
No, it just counts as 2.
2 death saves?
2 successes.
Oh.
Because it's a natural
Or,
20.
I'm sorry, failures. That's what I meant to say.
No, yeah, you get 2 successes, not 2 failures.
Yay. Nat 20.
Yes.
No pressure.
Let me
No
see.
pressure.
So now the 2 crystals towards the back end of this room are now starting to pulsate
Oh my god, I'm right
with
next
this
to
like
it.
pink energy.
Wow.
And you kind of notice this like,
Mhm.
and it's like kind of like slowly, but not like very noticeable, but it's slowly going like, it's like going faster. So that was Lukiel. Ira, your turn.
Can I drag 2 people, 1 for each arm? And if they're
It'll
unconscious, do they get an attack of opportunity
No,
on
not if
them?
they're unconscious.
I think if you're pulling people away, essentially, you're going to get the attack of opportunity by going into the radius and coming out.
Yeah, attack of opportunity only happens if they willfully leave the space. So if they're unconscious, they're not willfully
You would need to make
leaving.
2 strength. You need to make 2 like kind of strength checks to be able to like make sure you safely pull people.
It's harder than what I actually do for a living.
Fucking Thanatura just wasn't around everywhere. She'd be dead.
Stop pulling your punches, just rip her fucking throat out. You know, that helped too.
It's not easy now. Because max HP keeps going lower, the more...
I'm fully aware.
Yeah.
I do not need to explain to me. I know.
I know.
It's like any of my area effects will just fucking kill everyone.
Because it doesn't. Because if I do what I want to do, I'm going to get there, and the dice are going to roll low, and I'm not going to pull anybody. And now I'm no good to anybody because I'm also down. That's the problem. And you won't break concentration on that fucking thing. Because the only path to get to where I need to go requires going through that.
And I think I can only break it on my turn, so...
Yeah.
Man, I would
You
have just
can-
had
Can you move it?
Psychic Lance, dude.
You
Not
can
only
get
on
up
her
and
turn.
get closer. You can like get up to get close enough, and then she can break it, and then you can go. But it's going to be in another round of initiative.
I mean, you're gonna have to go around.
I can
that.
hold my action.
Yeah.
Can you hold your bonus action? Or is it only your action?
I think you can hold one or the other. You can't hold both at the same time.
Then it doesn't work. Because it requires both.
Can you Misty Step?
It's a bonus action.
But you can't Misty Step with somebody. That's the
Right.
problem.
Oh, that's right.
So I needed to Misty Step
No.
to them, get them out of the range of attack of opportunity. Just pray to fucking God she doesn't do doesn't target us, and actually stops being a bitch and targets the actual enemy on the field.
I don't
And-
feel like that was to Thanatora herself.
What do you mean?
The way you were talking, you're like you're like talking directly to Justin.
I mean, Ira does think that she is being a coward. Like 100% being a coward because she has a viable enemy in front of her and she's focusing on the easier targets instead of actually focusing on the one that is a true threat.
Well,
I feel like we're just in like a time warp at the moment.
now we're fucked.
That seems to be her thing.
That is very
I mean, it
true.
doesn't say I can't summon her more than once a day.
It's true.
What's your thought there?
That? Yeah. I think I... Cat's messing with the cameras.
Because her strength is a +3, but there's nothing that says she can pull. she can bite, but I don't know that she can, like, pull someone away.
I mean,
Like, if I were to give her the instruction to, like, grab someone's ankle and just fucking go, where would she fall in initiative?
Right after you. Kind of like before.
Well, then I even if I summon her, I can't. It's an action to summon her. I can just get there, but again, like, it doesn't matter because if I give it a hit, I'm down. I can't save anybody.
I mean, if you move into the space, it doesn't provoke the act of opportunity, so you can
But
get
when
in
I
there.
go to pull someone out, and I
Right,
do not want the
do that
damage of her
next-
doing, because then she's going to hit me with more than 65, and I'm going to be down, and then it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And the only two people on the field right now that really mean anything to her are going to be dead after the next round.
who's the second person? One, two.
One way to find out.
Yeah. Don't tell us.
She
Let
grabs
it
two
be a
people, and you just know.
I mean, yeah.
Well, also, not true, because I'm in the cloud and very large.
You're 8
so
feet tall.
I don't count regardless.
You're
okay?
a cute little 13 on her strength mod. It's not gonna, yeah.
So I'm not technically in this. I was in the first comment, not the second, because I can't be pulled out anyways.
I believe in you.
Don't like my heart rate.
Why can't you summon?
If you're thinking what I'm thinking, is that what you're counting for? I don't think it's going to be enough.
What do you want me to do, sir?
I'm just going to say it out loud.
I don't think it's going to be enough. I'm trying a different spell.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I just saw you counting dice.
And she's
I
up.
have one use, not a spell, but a use of Misty Step left.
Okay.
She's at 20 right now, folks.
Okay.
You know who she likes most? You know now. I don't have anything. Because even if I go to fucking drag him, it's not gonna. I literally want to throw up. I literally want to vomit right now. Can a person fit in the box?
The box does not work the same way in this space.
Oh, shit.
You are on the Astral.
I was going to
plane.
put Jax in the box.
I was Jack in the box.
So
I was going to put him in the box. I was going to lock it so he couldn't get out of it.
The plane of existence that you were on, the box
Yeah.
doesn't work the same.
Yeah, that's fair. Ugh! What do I... Dude. Therapists and I are going to have fun. Yeah, unpacking this on freaking Tuesday. Help. I can't happen to help and disengage at the same time, can I?
No.
Fuck. Well. Do I gotta make a strength save to drag?
Yes.
Can I guide myself? No, it's a bonus action.
Yeah.
I already used my bonus action. I want someone else to pick the dice so I can yell at them when this goes poorly.
Nah.
I was like, I'll do it.
No.
What?
I saw your reaction to thinking you'd lost it.
You want me to blow on it?
No.
So it'll be a strength check to pull.
Just a check.
Are you pulling one of them?
Yep. And I don't know if it's going to be enough. It's an 11 to pull Jax.
11 plus.
No, that's an
Oh.
11.
Can I?
There's a +1 to her fucking strength.
Can I use one of my luck points so that she can?
Oh,
roll
you're
it?
unconscious.
Can I use
that
my
count, though?
wheel?
No.
Can I use my wheel?
I would. Yeah.
I would like to use my wheel. Add +4 to that.
15.
So 15. You start pulling him away.
Mm-hmm.
You're able to kind of like get
Straight
about
back.
5 feet. $28. The scythe. She hits you with a 28.
Does my action held from earlier still count for now or no?
This is your action.
Well, like, I held it earlier.
Oh.
I mean, you
So
can't-
technically
you
I have
can't-
one in
you
the
can't-
chamber.
They're not like rollover minutes. You can't like bank them. So this is 26 points of slashing damage.
You could have done it like at the end of the round, but I think since we started a new round,
Yeah.
So
unfortunately.
you take 26 points of slashing damage.
So now I'm in the range of the fucking thing. Yes. I'm within 15 feet of it. I said straight back, and I even moved us that way.
All right. Okay. Eliana.
It's my turn.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this fucking cloud that's been hurting all of us. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm trying my fucking best. This is my first time as a god. I don't know what I'm doing.
The fire clouds.
I'm in a winter form right now. I
Verity
I
is
thought
somehow
fire was
susceptible
not
to.
good.
been going
Imagine
through
like
a
you would
lot.
still be up if like you had taken that.
Because Verity is resistant to fire damage, so
She's
she'd
a
only be
tiefling.
taking half, but she kept taking the full because she didn't notice it until after the fact. So we're here, and this is where we're at.
Okay, I'm gonna roll. I'm going to first of all. I'm going to cast my. I have too many dice.
Somebody's going to
in my
listen to
hand.
this episode, and then they're going to go through and do the math, and they're going to be like, no, Verity should have been at this much health, and she should have been up.
They're gonna look at all of our sheets and like count all the
Why?
mistakes.
I
We're
have
still
too many
learning.
dice in my hands. I'm looking for my freaking spell that I want to use. Here we go.
It's canon. I don't know how to read my own spell sheet or just sheet in general.
Why do you think I don't have a spell sheet? Why do you think I pick a barbarian every time?
The winds begin to howl around behind Thanatura, kind of right around here, this little point right here. So it's far enough away from both Dawn and Lukiel that it doesn't hit them, but it'll hit Thanatura.
What's the radius on that?
It's only 10 feet.
10 feet radius.
10 feet radius.
10 feet radius.
10 feet radius.
Diagonal counts.
Which is a 20-foot diameter.
They're both in 10 foot.
Here, dude. 1, 2. She's 15 feet away. She's right there. She's 15 feet away.
And so is Lukiel.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
the kill is
Okay.
awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
I know what I'm doing. I'm trying
Sorry,
not to
I
hurt
didn't
my
want her to swallow
friends.
it.
Oh, you're good. And then
Okay.
let me do 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I'm starting to get that puking feeling.
Let me get all this shit out of the way. I have
Welcome
so
to
many
it.
dice.
Fucking sucks.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. This 10, 15, 16, 20, 26, 32, 33, 34.
We get an Ali G dice
40.
cam.
That
Fucking
is,
Lord.
she has to make a dexterity saving throw or take 40 damage or half on a save.
26.
Okay, so she takes half, so she takes 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
That's about all I can do right now, because that was my action. Yeah. Okay, and so that is my action. I'm just going to get a little closer. I'm just going to get right up on her ass. It's going to be my turn. Oh, and that remains there. It's concentration. So like, my whirlwind is swirling around and bludgeoning her.
Okay. Dawn, you are unconscious now.
Yes.
Oh,
Roll.
is the start of the round?
Yes.
Okay. Everyone regains hit points.
You all lose another 6.
You gain 1. So everyone's up. Barely.
So most everybody should be at negative 25. Dawn is not, for whatever reason that she didn't explain.
She said it has to do something with her barbarian thing. It's a negative 25.
Care to share with the class? Because you should be at like a negative 20 something.
I did read it wrong, but I also didn't understand temporary hit points at that time.
I tried to explain them to you, and then you said don't explain them.
You're also at a negative 25.
Because I put temporary hit points where I should have been putting max hit points. So that's where the confusion was.
You're at a negative 25.
Okay.
It's like everybody
No
else.
one listens to Ali G. It's okay.
No, because that happened. You explaining it to me happened like 3 rounds after the fact.
Okay.
So I had messed something up on the first initial takedown. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So then I
Well,
was
we
just
move
confused
on
the whole
from
time.
here. I believe in us.
This is only my second campaign ever.
I believe in you.
So, but I will do that math. Oh, and I have 1, so I'm alive.
Yes. Everyone should be alive right
I'm alive.
now.
I'm dead.
I'm alive. I'm dead.
I'm gonna watch TV.
And
Fuck you.
at this moment, this is just as I'm sorry. I started a timer when they started strobing
Uh-huh.
because of something that's happening.
Uh-huh.
We should have broken them, y'all.
The crystals in the back end,
Oh, I'm right there.
they within a
Uh-huh.
30-foot radius
Okay.
Yup.
explode.
What's that damage?
It's 21d6
Ah.
force damage.
All my friends
21 total
dead.
D6.
Oh no, they're not gonna be dead because you still got 1 HP. Everyone, you just go.
Do
But
I,
our max HP though is
because
way
of this,
low.
can I throw myself over Jax to take a brunt of the damage?
Let's
Not
just
all of it, but just
think you're outside the 30.
okay.
That sounded. That's a lot. That's a
I'm
lot of.
right there on
That
it.
sounded like stress.
Yeah, Verity's the 30. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Can I ask why they exploded?
We don't know.
Does it have
Magic.
anything to do with the lady?
You could just take it off the thing. There you go.
Going in timeout.
Don't worry, technical difficulties is fine.
Do the math on that.
If I was stronger, I would have grabbed both of us or both of you.
It's okay.
At least your saving throws reset. Your death saving throws reset, everyone. At least they reset. At least they reset.
So,
Uh-huh.
Yep. Do it.
within a 30-foot radius,
Oh.
and she also takes the brunt of this. So it's not just her. So essentially,
It's not just them. It's
it's
also
not just
her.
them, it's also her.
He said, Allie, you're not doing enough damage. I'm gonna do it myself.
So, what you guys didn't realize when you walked into this scenario is these crystals were something that was being used to suspend Eliana in that simulation type, kind of roundabout thing. These crystals were not of Thanatura's power, but she was using them in this astral field, which is why when after a certain point of time, they detonated. It is 74 points of force damage.
74.
So
So you just TPK'd everyone in the radius.
Yeah. 74.
What's
Let's
that-
go.
So what's your max HP?
is that current? Like that's with the
With-
minus 25.
With B minus 25.
I'm dead.
Yep.
I'm also
same.
dead.
I'm fully gone.
I also recall us
So-
asking you if these
Well,
had,
there
if they were
goes.
any significance, and you said no.
You never investigated.
So he lied.
Well. That's convenient.
Maybe we can get out of here and Eliana can take you guys to a cleric that has a couple of revivify potions, spells, whatever the hell they're called. I don't know.
Eliana has never been more enraged in her life at seeing this.
Do something.
So to just
Well,
be fair,
everybody's
you
dead,
also
so-
are
I
you
know.
in the okay, let's say,
I took it off. Yeah.
the other one exploded out and it didn't hit anybody on this side.
You want us to mark off 3 death saves or 3 failures on our sheets?
Oh yeah, you could.
Sweet. Oh,
Well, I don't gotta worry about killing you guys now.
sure don't. Thanks.
Sure don't.
Had to fucking get frozen.
Hi.
So it skips Dawn, goes to Thanatura, where she's going to do the 2 slashes on you, and says, and she's kind of like wounded, parts of her armor kind of blew off when that blast. It says, I knew astral crystals would be unstable, but if anything, it helped out with loose ends. And she hits you with the scythe. Roll 20,
Oh,
23 for the second one.
Yep. Those both hit. I think she also takes damage from the whirlwind because she's still in its space when she started her turn.
Yes. What's the go ahead and roll that damage. The same.
The damage is 10d6.
sneeze. Oh.
That's 37 points of bludgeoning damage. Unless she succeeded, then it's half.
It's a con.
It is a dexterity.
It's a 28.
Okay, she succeeds, so it's half.
Half a.
I think I said 31. No, I said. Fucking, I can't do math. That's 40, so half of 40 is 20.
So 20. You take 49 points of slashing damage.
Okay, and I take half that because I'm resistant to slashing in my starry form.
No, is it
In my starry form.
non-magical
It
slashing?
just says slashing in my starry form.
But isn't most like so much like rage when it's resistant to slashing? It's resistant to
First
non-magical slashing.
specifies specifically non-magical.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So it's 24.
Okay.
Is that for both?
Rock, paper,
Is there another attack coming?
She
Or was that all
does the spectral souls.
Okay.
Well,
The 21 to hit.
Yeah, 21 hits. Also, I succeeded my con save for my whirlwind for the first one. I'll roll again.
So it's so
I'm good
15.
on my cons.
15 points of necrotic damage because it's halved. And then I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
That is a 12.
12. Okay, so you're going to take the half of the soul blight.
damn.
So it's 10 more points of necrotic damage.
Is that halved already?
Yeah, that's already half.
Cool. How is she looking?
She's looking like pretty rough.
Oh,
Just wondering if I should do my last resort.
probably.
I mean, I think we're like
Yup.
45 minutes past that
Yep.
point. But,
Mm-hmm.
She just
Where you
has to be at
been?
a certain amount before
Where
I
you
can
going?
do it.
okay. I can tell you now, Ira's not going to do anything to do damage.
You're just like frozen in time.
I know.
I was for half this freaking session.
Well, nothing's ever gone bad, like this badly for her before. Ever in her life.
Not yet, but it's close. I see it. I had to see how much damage it does because I was like, I know what you're doing. And I had to be like, I was like, are we there? I don't think we're there yet. So
All my friends are dead.
that skips Verity. Jax is now
to the
making
edge.
a save. Is he have the 1 HP, right?
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
Awesome. Fuck yeah, Jack.
Oh, man. Bing bong. Your life.
1 HP in a dream.
1 HP now.
Fucker better stay on the goddamn ground. Ira has her fucking foot on his shoulder.
So you see he kind of like comes to with this 1 HP and he turns to you and he pulls something out of his pocket.
Bomb.
It's essentially it's like a rock. It's like a rock wrapped with a piece of paper, and he hands it to you.
Oh.
Do I have to use my action to look at the piece of paper?
No,
Is it my turn?
no. So he hands that
Not
to you,
relevant for 20
and that's all that
minutes.
he does. So it skips. So it's because Lukiel's dead. So now it's your turn. Yeah, because essentially because Lukiel's.
So it's not an action to look at the piece of paper?
No.
Is it an action to drag him backwards?
Yes.
What is it to give someone a fucking healing potion?
Look at the fucking rock in the paper.
I want him to be able to move.
I can move. I just chose not to.
Priorities.
I could have gotten up with half my movement and dipped about 30.
Oh, he
something
wouldn't
feet.
have dipped. Punk out. No, but her foot is on his shoulder. He ain't getting up.
Boy.
She don't trust him.
Mm.
She don't trust him. All right. She goes back there with him. She looks at the rock with the piece of paper.
On the piece of paper, it has like some like old writing, essentially on it,
Figured.
and
Tracks.
the paper is wrapped around a diamond.
Oh.
And the piece of paper is a spell scroll for the Revivify spell.
Why do I have that?
I took that in a very romantic
I did too.
direction.
No,
and
when
then
he
he's
said,
like, and I was
my-
like, oh.
my D&D brain, he said diamond. I was like, I fucking know what that's for.
I was like, oh, this is terrible timing,
and
Jack.
he says, obviously, like as he handed it to you, he's like,
Will you?
I was saving this as a last resort. I didn't think we would need it now.
What are you rolling?
I have 1 potion of supreme
Oh.
healing.
From Cindy?
There are so many 4s. Yeah,
Yeah, this looks
I have
really
so
good.
many 4s.
My character's helping from this side 9. He's not even here.
8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28,
Nice.
31, 34, 36. Jax takes 56 points of healing.
Wow.
Now, you see that rock?
See that rock?
See that rock?
Sit the fuck down.
See that
Okay.
boulder? That is a nice boulder. Can you make a history check to see if you remember that I have potion in my, like on my person? I guess that doesn't really
Oh.
matter right now.
No.
If you're dead, it don't matter at all.
No.
Right.
It don't matter.
But you'll need it at some point.
one little bit. So the potion is action.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, to feed the potion to someone else is an action.
Okay. How many feet did I move back? Like 10, 15?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna keep going back a little bit.
She's like, meet me by the rock. We'll kiss behind the rock.
No, not here.
It's like in middle school.
She's also pretty hardcore raging out right now. Because
Only
now,
Dawn was here to rage.
her stomach is in her feet. Because it feels like Jax is making her make the decision on who lives.
Yes.
And she's also wondering why Eliana is eating her microphone. But
I'm Allie.
neither here nor there.
God bless.
So that's it. Okay.
You also can't
So,
do it right now. So
Back
kind
at the
of
top of
Right.
the round, we go back to
Guys. Jackson, you get a D6.
You also subtract a 6.
You get 6 points of
You're doing great, sweetie.
Thanks.
What's that other TikTok sound? I'm thinking of the. Where are you? I'm
That's so
over
funny.
here.
The max that I'm at, it for some reason, like, because you gave me 57 points of healing?
56.
56. Okay.
Are you technically maxed?
The 31 dropped one of those points away. Because the subtraction from all the max HP drops. I'm literally, I'm down a third of my health now. That's crazy. Okay. So Thanatura is essentially just like
A huge dick. Do you have wish?
No.
no. So trust me.
I'm a druid, bruh.
Me and Ben knew better.
Makes sense.
24 for the first one. 36 or
Boy,
34 for the second one.
I wonder if
these
that
are
hits.
slash saves.
Yeah.
I wonder if that hits.
I don't know if it does.
I don't know.
Maybe.
My guess is probably yes.
Maybe.
Wow.
Ah. 19 for the first one.
Just like not really sure where this is going.
22 for the second one, slashing, so you can go ahead and have them.
So the first one was what? Sorry. Second one was 22.
19.
Okay, so
8 and 11, so 19.
19.
19 total slashing.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll the damage because she started in your little thing.
Oh, yeah.
It passed. It's a 23 for the dex save.
Jesus
I mean,
Christmas.
it's giving you a lot of fives. That's a
My
good tactic.
lord. The dice cam.
Still shocked that 7 of my 10 d4s rolled a 4.
Oh, that was good.
46
That was-
halved.
I bribed
46
them.
halves, so
23.
23.
This is what happens when I am not gonna kill my friends. I'm just like, okay, I can do damage now.
That one wasn't my fault, so now I can do it. You're like, I would feel bad if I killed them, no?
And then the spectral.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Wow.
Actually, because it's a critical and you're resistant, it's just
Oh,
going to be the
that's
straight
so
damage.
true. Easy enough for you.
So 27 points of damage. And then you need to make a constitution saving throw for the death blight. Death soul blight.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna use my tattoo and do half of that damage. I like how I've never used it until now. Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you. All right, just do it. That's fine.
Gabe kills my anxiety.
That is a 13 con save.
Oh,
Okay, so that fails.
is that plus your modifier?
Yeah.
Hmm.
16 halves, so 8. And that's her turn.
She makes eye contact with Thanatura.
So, well, hold on. Jax and Ira have turns.
Oh,
Oh my
sorry.
god, they're about to kiss.
I swear to God.
You know,
I'm still making eye
swear
contact with her.
I laughed at that moment because of what you said, but also because this music, every so often, it sounds like the fucking kettle's going off downstairs. And I keep remembering, I'm like, did I leave that on when we went on break? But I was like, no. I was like, no, okay. So,
No. It's like a cat. No.
She used a fucking potion of supreme healing on your ass. Park it.
It's like, yeah, I know you did.
And you gave her a rock. That's a commitment.
You gave her a diamond.
only affects one person, or is it a radius?
It's only a radius of 10 feet. So
I thought it was
and it's
only
on
one
the other
so
person.
he
side.
can't do anything.
Okay. Good to know.
So, yeah, if he goes from this side, he's not going to get hurt by mine.
Just kill him now. Just
Just-
kill him yourself.
I don't trust you.
So, and I need a rules lawyer on this.
Yeah.
If I move a certain amount and I still have 10 feet of movement left, I can use that as well.
Yeah.
You will get an
Okay.
I
You can split up
You
your
will get an
movement.
attack of opportunity.
Ira,
For the
you should-
record, I trust my husband in our marriage, but not as a DM.
Damn, okay.
So I have 15 feet of movement after this.
He has 15 feet of movement after this.
Who needs sleep?
With Ira's 30 feet, she can run up to him and slit his throat.
And then use his
Before-
own diamond to bring him back.
So
Damn.
he is
and
going
then knock him
to
unconscious.
he's going to like look up at Eliana and he's going to make eye contact and he's going to like nod and then he's going to like lay into her with the 2 unarmed strikes and then the fury of blows.
I just...
Yeah.
You know where I never want to be? Inside Justin's head.
That's a 25. That one hits.
It's chaos in there.
26. That one hits. Natural 20. That one definitely hits for that fury of blows.
The cats are here for the drama.
ESA is currently
Okay, so the last of the fury of blows doesn't hit. That's a 23, so that one didn't work.
What if I gave him a wheel?
It was you do the wheel.
I'll give him a wheel.
Do it.
Oh, +4.
So now all 4 of the hits have connected.
You guys are so proud of that.
You know whose head I do want to be in? Alia.
Right, I'm
Second
using
time
I'm
that
using
I've
all
done that.
the Percy dice on this one.
think I'm getting your anxiety. Like, I feel like it's seeping out onto the table and, like, slowly encroaching on me like a giant snail.
Are you just looking through the camera like you're in the office?
Hello.
Oh, what's happening?
Look at the camera with me. 1, 2, 3.
Hi.
Come here often. We hope so. This is pretty far into the episodes. I am assuming if you've started on this one, you're crazy. Good one to start on.
So he does 62 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
Jax
And
is gonna save the
So he's
day.
gonna like hits her, and then he moves.
We should have done like the.
Does he disengage? Ah. God. Use one of your shitty, poorly loaded dice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yep.
That is still a 28.
Oof.
Well,
And that
Should have done the Star Wars thing where we wrap a rope around her ankles to get her to fall. Missed opportunity. I think this whole situation.
could have been avoided.
So it's
We messed
24 points of slashing damage.
That's.
So he goes to move away, and he kind of gets like slashed in the back by the scythe.
I literally don't care to comment on your decisions anymore. I'm so over them. Damn. I was gonna say something. I'm like, oh, that's great. And now I'm like, no, I don't. I'm mad at you. I don't care. Do whatever you want.
So that being said, it is Ira's turn.
Oh.
Do you have a net you can shoot at him or something?
You know what I'm gonna do? Yeah.
And
Fun.
And it's if you get all ones. Well, I mean, that's like the worst case
I am
scenario, I
going-
guess.
This is just for shits and motherfucking gigs.
Hell yeah. I don't like that. Stop.
I'm going to stop. I'm going to cast Minor Illusion,
Okay.
Okay.
and I'm going to cast a little blueberry muffin that keeps hitting Thanatura in the nose.
Okay.
And every time
okay.
she swipes, it bounces out. She swipes, it bounces out. It's in the nose.
Okay. Okay.
And then boop, boop, back to the
You had
rock.
to get close enough for that.
Okay.
She has a little muffin hitting her.
Okay.
It's not doing any damage. Just annoying.
I've gathered that concept. Eliana, it's your turn.
Lasts for a minute.
What's the modifier on being annoyed?
Why don't you just wait and find out?
So she looks at Thanatura like, look at me. You may have taken parts of my village, but I will not allow you to take more of my friends. And it starts at her toes.
And as you're looking at her in the eye, and she says, "I'll tell your father." You said hello.
Justin. Justin, not my dead father. Fuck you.
Hello.
And you, for those of you who are still alive,
Mm-hmm.
No.
Oh, wait, that's not me.
maybe some of you who are watching from beyond too,
Oh, that's me. That's me. Yes.
something starts to spark and lick their ways up her toes, up her legs, a flame, sparkles of red intertwined with purples of the stars. And her body begins to become absorbed by this flame. And her entire body suddenly becomes engulfed. And she pounces at Thanatura. And as her body makes contact, there is an immense explosion of power and fire. And where Eliana once stood is a pile of ash.
But not before.
Well,
It's like engulfing of fire takes over the entirety of where Eliana and Thanatura were.
wow.
And I'm not even going to roll this. What if I rolled this physically?
Roll the 30d6.
30?
Oh,
The
boy.
only thing,
Oh,
and I know
boy.
you're making these faces,
Oh,
she can
boy.
only do it once.
Yes, but she could roll below the average.
You don't know where her health is at.
Oh boy.
Based
In
on
a
earlier
world
conversations.
Where
have an
Eliana
idea.
rolls below the average.
I mean, or you can do it on D&D Beyond.
And our
It's up to
whole
you.
campaign.
Boo,
is
do it
I think
physically.
I think the physically is that's like the more.
It's more satisfying.
Oh yeah.
I need a fucking pen.
What's the number? What's the number?
Okay, let's see.
I'll keep track for you.
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up,
Just
shut up.
fucking triggered the
shut up.
shadows while I was counting my fucking math rocks. What the fuck is wrong with you? 15,
Okay.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 28,
I don't even have 30 D6s. You don't either, do you?
36 for that.
Oh, no. She has a whole bag of them.
I was gonna say she's just not using all of
Amazing.
them. If anything, I'm pretty sure like her and I both have 30d6s.
You should put them in your bag and then just dump them all out at once on the floor, and then we can count them.
We did earlier?
Yeah, we can get down on the floor. and just
16.
1, 2.
I've rolled 15 dice so far.
I'm keeping track of the dice too.
What's the damage up to so far?
No.
No.
No. You
Oh.
make us
This is
wait.
her
Well-
moment.
No.
You will sit
All
back.
right. All
You will
right.
sit and will wait.
So anybody have any good Thai food recently?
New.
It's 12.
Gotten into making ramen though.
So that was
That's 20
20.
dice. That's 20 dice.
I figured.
10 more.
10 more.
10 more to go.
Are you duplicating any dice? That's the only
She's
I have
having-
not
she's having
yet.
she's having to dig
I
them
haven't
out of
yet.
the
I
pile.
love it. Love, 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 love. What did Noah say earlier? Where's our dice cam for Allie?
True.
20 on that.
5 more.
It's like,
I wonder if I have 5 more dice. Do I have 30 d6s? I don't know if I do. I think I might be out.
You want to
Well-
use some of mine?
Oh my god. You want me to use yours? You don't like people using your dice.
You want me to roll these?
no.
I mean, I have these. Oh my god, it's so cute though. Everyone like giving me their dice to roll for the last 5.
I want to do that too. Here's my favorite.
Wait,
Wait, how many do I give you? 1?
we're all
want more?
putting in.
One of all 5 of
You
us.
gonna give her one or no?
Aww. Power of friendship.
Yeah.
Noah, get a D5 or D6.
Nah, she'll have enough.
No, she needs one from each of us. Oh wait.
Oh, that made your decision for her.
Okay, I'll roll this one then. I'm in my own too.
That'll be enough.
Yeah, Percy dice coming in with the 6.
Not 20 for that.
Is it 20?
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. What's our damage?
Jesus Lord.
For a total of 104 points of damage.
Well, I guess we could have done that sooner. Sorry.
I wouldn't have gotten the cool muffin moment.
That's true.
Yeah, the muffin moment was worth it.
I wouldn't have died.
So So
Oh.
as this point, so there's now, as this happens, like this fire engulfs Thanatura and Eliana, and what's left is a pile of ash where both of them once stood.
Ira.
You see this.
Sprints.
Hold on, you see this essence of like purple energy kind of like coming up out of the ashes and flood back to Flossidus in the cage as she starts to kind of like regain this like vitality, and like the bars like essentially start to like deglow that are around this cage, and she punches the top off and comes out of this cage, and I'm gonna just turn the battle cam off for this part, just because that way I don't need to like do all the moving pieces. What? I'm not. It's gonna take a whole thing. So
I'm dead. I don't deserve the whole thing.
30d6 didn't take a whole thing.
all right, it's back on. Have fun cutting around that.
Thanks. That's fine.
You said you gotta cut around it.
That's easy. Look at that. Boom. See? That one's
no,
hard.
yours
That one's
down.
hard. Oh, but they're gone.
We don't have money for that.
There's only 3 notes.
So she
Cause she's crashing into everybody. Excuse me.
comes over and she kind of like essentially like starts pulling the energy that once was like kind of where Thanatura is, and it's like all this energy is coming back, and she like does one of these, and out of the ashes comes back
Oh, Jesus. Fucking Lord.
in her autumn form
Teeny tiny.
is Eliana. Kind of speeding up the little 10-minute process there.
Ira sprints up
Hinge.
to her.
To
Eliana.
Eliana. And essentially she looks down at Eliana and says, "Thank you for freeing me, and rest assured that where there once was a gap, I shall take up the mantle of natural death. And I will make sure that those that face the end are guided with a gentle hand and a welcoming gesture. And they will sit amongst the stars till they are ready to be reborn again. This will allow it so that Thanatura does not return. Given that," and she kind of like looks around the plane that we are on. And she kind of like kneels down to kind of like get closer to your level, and she kind of like puts a hand like on your cheek and says, "Couldn't have done this without you." "Thank you. And I'm sorry." And she looks around at your friends. She kind of like looks at like some of the stars. It's kind of like this like black voidscape is now kind of like gone. It's starting to like fade into this like starry, like what's normally known as the astral plane. And everything like the crystals kind of like fade from existence, and this whole kind of like chasm kind of just opens up, and all like everybody's like the bodies and everyone is just kind of like floating kind of on this what feels like surface, but it's just like empty space. And she looks around at the stars. And then she looks back at her friends.
This was not a natural death, I don't think.
Which is why I can bring back one. And only one. I don't have enough power to do that, let alone change the course. And very much like fully unaware of like what you hold in your hand.
Ira, well, that's what I was gonna say. Is Ira's gonna show Eliana the diamond.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
Ira's gonna walk over to Verity.
Okay.
And does this scroll have instructions? I don't know.
Yeah, give me an Arcana check with advantage, because you're pretty decent with magic and your schooling and stuff to be able to read spell scrolls.
Not really.
Yeah.
That doesn't really help any. It's 19, I think. Yeah, 19.
Okay. You're able to make out the language to kind of like do some instructions of kind of like where to place the diamond and kind of the somatic and kind of vocal components. So you're kind of like making hand gestures and are able to perform the Revivify spell.
So that gets Verity to...
And Verity kind of like wakes up on the ground.
And Ira is crying. She goes forehead to forehead with Verity, and she gives her the remaining 15 HP of lay on hands that she has. Actually, no, she's going to give her 10. She's going to leave 5. She's holding out hope that there's something that they can do for one of the others.
Okay.
Did we win?
I don't think so.
And Eliana looks over both of her friends' bodies.
Hi. That's not what Lukiel says. Lukiel can't say anything.
I think she's buried in the
Oh,
dice bags.
Stella's under the dice bag. She's
Hmm.
over here. There you go. Who's my baby?
Damn.
And she and she thinks about her connection with nature and this terrible balance of what she has to choose. And in this moment, she feels more of a natural kinship with someone who also shares this sense of nature. And she goes towards Dawn. I don't want to do this. But and she looks to Flossidus.
And you see her kind of reach up into the astral. She like plucks a small star. You can see it like kind of glowing in her fingers.
Is it pink?
And she just drops and it kind of like starts to float. And it goes into like kind of like the opening of Dawn's mouth. And Dawn wakes up on the ground.
Dawn feels like she she can like feel something different inside her, like her core. She can feel the star almost like it's glowing, and she immediately feels this connection and looks up at Eliana, not only because she's right there, but also because she like can feel a part of her, and it's almost like Dawn has been trying to reach out to Eliana this whole time. She keeps on thinking to herself, like, is Eliana enough of a plant that I can communicate with her? Like, where is she? And she's held Eliana close this entire time while she's been hurt and down, and she's just been wanting to have that connection. And then all of a sudden she feels this, like, connection of the stars with Eliana inside of her. And she wakes up and she just puts her giant hand on your face and she says, there you are.
And you kind of see Jax like kind of almost like zombie kind of like walking through like the group. And he walks over to Lukiel's body on the ground and he just falls to his knees. And he starts like hitting the ground next to him and says, I couldn't save you. I tried to save everyone. And he's like screaming and he's like just like hitting the ground, and you can see that like you can just feel this like reverberation. It's like almost like he's hitting like a glass tank. You can see like his knuckles are starting to get kind of like bloody as he's kind of just like hitting more and more.
Ira does not know this is going to work. She goes up behind Jax, touches his shoulder gently. She has a spell scroll in her hand.
Mm-hmm.
It is... Where is it? Second level spell scroll.
Okay.
I've had since like session 9. Whew. That's gonna let me use any class spell that I have. It doesn't have to be equipped, but I have it.
Okay.
On Lukiel, I would like to cast Gentle Repose.
Okay.
Touch a corpse. For the duration, the target is protected from decay and cannot become undead. The spell also effectively extends the time limit on raising the target from the dead, since days spent under the influence of the spell don't count against the time limit of spells such as Raise Dead. She does not know if that's going to help or do anything at all, but she's going to burn that scroll to do that, to see... She doesn't know if they can bring him out of the plane. Nothing. It's a long shot, but it's the only one she has. And with that, to further protect him, because his wings are out, right?
I'd assume, yeah, but the glow's completely gone, so...
She is going to, like, fold his wings over him to further protect.
Oh, wow. Very
everything
symbolic.
That's, like, most vital.
Mm-hmm.
So.
The one thing I will say.
Doesn't have to work. Does not have to work.
Guys, I'm sleepy. I cried.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
If I kept going, I would have cried. I started to.
Face was red.
Would you like a hug?
What can I say? I'm a method actor. That would be bad if I was a method actor in this situation.
Yeah. Okay. So you cast that.
Mm-hmm.
What I was going to suggest isn't going to...
I'll say that does not have to work, but it's what she's got. And I'm
Okay.
kind of tired just carrying the spell scroll, too.
Fuck.
Okay. I'll hit the cup, sorry.
Damn. Oh,
Okay. So you effectively kind of garner that over. And so yeah.
cool.
So what do we?
Happens now.
How do we get out of here?
Now you guys are carrying another body. Yay.
So you see this kind of like this, like the tethers. You guys all start to begin to see the tethers that you all have. And Flossidus says, follow them back to where you came from.
Oh, but I'm going to be stuck.
And you see that Lukiel, the tether that is connecting Lukiel kind of back, it's like, it's there, but it's very faint.
Okay.
But
it's there.
But it's there.
Does it look similar to what Verity saw with Eliana?
It's fainter.
Gotcha.
Ooh.
And she looks down at Eliana again and says, thank you, my little starburst. And she kisses your forehead. And just know your dad's in a good place. And your family's waiting. And she kind of like floats up into the space and kind of like drifts off into the astral. Away from all of you.
We gotta go.
Yeah.
Dawn, are you strong enough to carry Lucio?
Oh, what's her HP? Damn. How's she looking?
5.
Essentially, the
Bad.
Revivify spell only puts you back, I think, at like 1 HP, if
Okay,
anything,
so-
unless it like fully like
So she has
rejuvenates
6
you. But
then,
I'm
'cause I
still.
gave you 1.
No, you got this.
Yeah, I go over to Lukiel and I
Yeah, no, you got
Covered
this.
in blood.
Yeah, totally fine.
Ukiel's line is very faint.
wrap him up in his wings, keeping everything close together and over the threshold.
Please be as gentle with him as you were with Eliana.
I will. Fakes drops him.
Hmm.
That was not fun.
And you all start to kind of walk off into the astral, following your tethers back. And after a moment, it feels like 5 to 10, maybe 20 minutes, time passes, and you all awaken,
Except for me.
except for Lukiel,
Except for me.
in the ceremony room of the hall in the sanctum in Luware. Kind of all start to kind of slowly like raise up from those like the beds that you're all laying on. Eliana slowly kind of like your limbs and joints and stuff are a little stiff. But as you all are kind of coming to, you see that what was happening to Eliana's body has completely reversed. It is now in this it's back to her normal like autumn form. The frost is kind of like broken away, and you are all kind of waking up,
Except for Lukiel.
except for
Of course. Remember to iterate that.
And you look around,
Oh.
and all the people that performed the ritual are gone. There's a trail of blood on the ground.
Who done it?
You're looking at me.
She was with us the whole time.
And you look,
Her
This
body
is
wasn't-
Allie looking at
and
you.
you
not
and you notice, as all of you are waking up, except for Lukiel on the bed,
My blocks.
Verity is waking up from the floor in the doorway.
I was looking at you for a reason.
And that's where
Well.
we're going to end for tonight.
Yep.
Thank you so much for watching Off the Beaten Quest. We thank you so much for enjoying this 2-part combat. We will see you all in the next episode.
Bye.